And we are live.
We live,
What's
baby.
going on? Tom, TJ, dude, welcome back.
Welcome back, T, huh?
I think it's the first time I've talked to you in like 2 weeks, dude. What's
On
up,
the voice,
dude?
yeah. Texting, we've been chatting a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, welcome back onto the stream, dude. Tom, what's going on, man? How you
Good
doing?
to be back.
Tom's
I'm
hard
going
at work
crazy,
on something
dude.
right
Trying
now.
to find this. Did I make this picture up? I think I did.
I think you did. I think you're just going off of something right now. You're in full edit mode, and we are in full F35 live mode, guys. Welcome everybody into the chat. That's just starting to funnel in. This is Tuesday night F35 live because of 4th of July yesterday. So happy 4th to everybody in the U.S. who celebrated.
I was down to do it yesterday, though.
I know. TJ was like, you know what? I've been bored, man. I've been knocking out these last 2 weeks. What's going on to everybody in the chat who's funneling in? Curly Knox, Shiny, TV Box, a new one over there. Curly Knox, I think I said your name twice. And the Crypto Warden, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? I think we got a lot going on Tuesday nights, man. Remember we used to do Taco Tuesdays? Right around the same time right now?
Taco Tuesdays, yeah, that was the thing, huh?
CNFT Taco Tuesday. And you got Real Talk going on right now, and I'm pretty sure Crypto Warden, those guys are doing a space later tonight. Maybe we'll pop over there.
I am Shine. I got 2.5 hours. Not even from my newborn. It's the stupid fireworks last night. Kept my son up.
Oh my god, yeah, I can imagine, dude. How's what's going on, Emmy? How's that been, man? We really haven't got a chance to talk. We've been texting and stuff like that, but I know you've been busy, and then the 4th of July, everybody's been kind of doing stuff. How's the last 2 weeks been, TJ?
Stressful the first few days, of course. We had a little incident to go back to the hospital for, but she's good now. But she actually sleeps really well, so that much better than my son slept. So that's been good, but yeah, he's been pretty good. But like I said, honestly, I've been sleeping pretty good. Just last night, the stupid fireworks kept him up. So,
dang, man. Well, you know, it's good to have you back over here. It was crazy. How weird was it the last couple of weeks of the Monday? Luckily, we had Chronic, Chrissy, and Tal to kind of fill in, jumping with us last Monday on F35 Live. Then we had Blake on for the guest last week for our actual podcast. How was it like watching that bag? Were you kind of like, damn, I'm ready for an episode right now? I'm ready to jump in, or how was that?
I was catching your little sneaky comments at the on the back end and your stupid description. I read all that and heard it. It was weird as a viewer watching it, though. I will say I was clicking through like certain topics or projects that I already honestly knew about, but it was definitely weird as a viewer point of view. Not after even recording, because of course I watch it back after we record it. But this time as a straight up just viewer, not knowing what's going to happen or what's coming next, that was definitely weird.
It was fun, huh? It's just weird, I guess, like, because you got like that third piece to kind of vibe with. And I know, Tom, you even kind of alluded to it last week of like, there was like a joke with, was it Ace Ventura or something? And you're like, damn, TJ would have loved that joke right there. And like, Chronic picked up on it. But it was like,
Guano, it was
no, the one bat, the upside down block owl is called Guano.
Guano.
Then Chronic was like, "Oh man, just like Ace Ventura." I'm like, "Thank you, Chronic. He's got me."
All there you go.
It went right over my head, dude. I would not even think about that. Dude, what's going on? TJ's got some love in the chat. What's going on, man? How you guys doing? All our F35. We got Grimmy, not Grimy, inside the chat. Low fee music.
Grimmy, not grimy. Yes, I gotta remember that.
Grimmy's roasting me for last week on the podcast. I was with Blake and them. I was going, I got the low fee beats. And then Blake's like, hold on, like, wait, what are you saying? You say lo-fi? Can we talk about that? I was like, bro, it's just lo-fi. It's not lo-fi. I didn't even read it like that, but I guess I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
I never got that. That's pretty funny. You said lo-fi.
Say whatever you want.
Yeah, do your thing. My man Emmy says, bring back Chronic, not Tal. Dude, Tal's been getting a little hate inside the community, but we still love Tal. He's just he's got some strong opinions, and we're gonna get into that here tonight as far as the Spacebudz things, because obviously everybody inside the space is talking about it. It's a big topic. It's shaken up the last few days, so definitely gonna jump into that. Love to hear your guys' thoughts in the chat as well. In regards to that, where's my PC? Ever finding out that Tom helped me out that my storage on my C drive actually was like, I don't know, like almost, what is it, 5 gigs left? So I think my temporary memory, he was saying, is getting like struggling.
Well, if he starts rugging, I've backup controls over here.
Yeah, so TJ's got full host capabilities back again. Tom, we're still working on getting him. He has them. We just haven't set it up with him yet. squared away. But if you see me rugging or something like that, TJ's gonna back me up tonight. Because last night, dude, last week we had like Chronic and everybody was like, yeah, I want to do it, but my computer's getting busted too. Tom went like his like microphone shut off or something.
I went to
for whatever reason,
stream,
it just like
TJ, and it just crashed my drivers.
Oh wow!
Like lost mic, lost camera, lost everything.
Yeah,
just died. Did you have other software open right now? Or are there any editing stuff open?
Not then.
Me?
No.
Oh no,
I was
Tom.
ready in case
Okay.
I needed to.
All those right-click save NFTs.
Jeez. Yeah, Buds, Mallards, lots of big news, another typical CNFT week. Yo, shout out to, we'll talk about this a little later, but shout out to Crypto Warden over there, dude. Yo, he won the, what was it, the Fall Guys, the invitation. He won an actual invitation from playing the game the other night.
I know, that's sick. He got top 5 in the freaking Tetris, too. I was playing against him.
Dude, did he? Yeah, great.
Yeah, the battle one.
We didn't know that, but shout out to him. Yeah, it was like something porcupine on there. I'm just watching the whole. I've never played Fall Guys since 2020, and I go in there and I was playing a few games before I got on stream just to kind of catch back up, and I was like, these are pretty much the same games. First game there was like these boxes where you had to jump over all these walls, and I just got screwed the first game, and I was like, I'm done. I went out right away.
There's some new cool ones, but you're talking about the one where there's like different level. Like crates almost, or not crates,
yes,
you have to jump them and then jump a wall, but some of them you have to like jump them multiple times. That one's a pain in the ass. That's my least
I
favorite.
played that like 2 nights during that COVID year. I remember playing with you, Tom, and a couple of our buddies.
Fall Guys is fun, man.
It was fun. I wasn't good enough to attempt it though, honestly. That's why I didn't even try that one. If there was I honestly wanted to try that Eve game, look like a shooter.
I wasn't up for that one, so I think they're doing like the marbles today too, dude. Shout out to the marbles. I lost. I was you had to beat in the top. They did like 6 races, and I did the top 40, or there was 20%. Got the actual roll for the strength. I was number 43, dude.
I was like
so
150
pissed.
or something stupid.
Dude, it was rough, man. It was tough. So. Man, did you guys, kicking into this, what do we got going on in the chat? All those right-click saved NFTs, dude, shiny though, for real. It was a lot of downloaded stuff over there. So I do need to clear all that stuff out, because I would do all these thumbnails and stuff too. So like all that stuff was saved in my computer on the temporary file, so I'm finding out that, that was a big problem of mine. We got TJ already, new baby, so he's going to be popping in and out over there. Maybe we'll get some guests over into the chat tonight too. 35 versus Fall Guy tourney. Let's do it. Yo, we're down. It's just that'd be a lot of fun actually. I'm down. Tom was actually, what was the game you were talking about wanting to do on stream with like 3 of us?
I gotta find that. That was a cool one, because I had just seen about it. It was going, I guess it's been out actually for a couple of years.
Yeah.
It was kind of going like viral on Twitter or whatever. What the hell is that? Because it's called like
It looked dope. It looked like a 3-person like shooter or some shit.
Well, it has I think team deathmatch online, like a multiplayer, but then the main co-op mode is like a tower defense. So you work together as a team and defend your like main tower and build shit. But it's hypercharged unboxed. Yeah, like the concept was you're you're an action figure, and then you're like fighting in like a kitchen or like Toys R Us. That's what I like about it. Like the art style and stuff is very cool.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to definitely entertain some games coming onto the stream and stuff like that, and to actually start getting the game nights. That we've been talking about it for I don't know how many months now. Just like the Discord, it'll get there eventually. But game nights will be a thing. I got to make sure the computer's holding up for that. Like Shiny's saying, dude, Shiny's working on the game night. Stay calm, maybe next week. You already know, man. We'll get there, man. Shiny, it's coming. TJ over here, he's already in the chat. TV Box says Ape Society, dude, for sure. Ape Society, that's another thing we definitely got an eye on. I know they got announcements or something kind of planned, is what Chronic was saying. So that's definitely a project to keep an eye on. We're big fans of Ape Society as well. Old Money, definitely, you can see my name right now down there, MF or TOWMY. I was trying to put out a tweet earlier. I did get a package from Old Money from Trixson. He's trying to bribe me, and I think it might be working right now. So I got to share that with everybody. But Old Money, it's definitely a topic tonight we're going to get into as well. I was hoping TJ was going to jump in here, but maybe we can kind of kick into it. But it's definitely going to be like the Spacebudz thing, because that was a huge thing going on inside the actual NFT space the last few days. I don't know where you were at as far as catching up on news, but for me, it was, I know TJ had sent it like a few days ago, and then yesterday I was like when I really got a chance to sit down and kind of look into it. It's pretty crazy stuff if you really look into it.
Well, I was off Twitter, like just out like doing stuff for 4th of July on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And so when TJ sent it, I hadn't actually been like, I'm sure, if you're on Twitter at that time, I'm sure it was the only thing getting like, tweeted, it would have blown up. But I had not seen it like organically on Twitter until TJ sent it. And when I said like, because I didn't really quite understand like what he sent to, like in the context of that tweet, I was like, it sounds like they're apologizing because like art was found to be stolen. So then I went and started looking into it. So that's when I was able to actually take a peek.
Right. And then, I mean, it's crazy to see it, dude. It like messed up like everybody over there inside the space, like especially people who are holding on to Spacebudz. I don't know, man. It's such a touchy subject. I was inside of the NFA space, which they were getting a lot of heat too the other day, just for the fact that they, I don't know if it was fudding or I don't know if they're fudding it, but it's more so just like bringing like a light to everything that was happening. Like it seemed like every hour there was a new image or something that was like being found or like linked somewhere else. I don't know, man. What are your thoughts on like that? Like, as me, like some of the flowers and stuff where the text hadn't even changed, certain things like that. I was aware. I was like, damn, man, like this dude really just he really used some of this stuff, and then I guess like Ailes and them just didn't know at the time from what he said, which is really crazy to me.
It's crazy. TJ brought this up a little bit, so I don't want to go in too much. I'm sure he'll be back here in a minute, but that it took him this long to find it. That's and when TJ said that, it got me thinking, just like how did they find the original? I think the dinosaur one was the first one that kind of came to everyone's attention, where the dinosaur head was copied from like a kid show or book or something. But I'm just, did someone just decide one day, like, I'm going to go through a bunch of these and start reverse image searching? I never have done that. There it is. Or like, did they see that somewhere and they're like, this looks like something? Like, how did they find that and then start looking into this? Like, where'd this kind of come from?
I don't know what the actual thing got going. I don't know if it was a member inside the community or what it got started. I don't know the full details on that. So I don't know exactly where it was started. I know, what's his name? Isra was the artist for them. And I think he had basically, they had bought the rights from what I understand from him, from everything. Kind of, he stepped away from the project, and I think he was working on Purdy Cats. Was where he was doing some stuff, and even then I saw like a chef hat or something possibly that was kind of ripped from something else too. So he made a tweet yesterday or something like, "Yo, I'm in deep shit," kind of thing. Like, I'm stepping away. I need like a break, something along those lines. So I don't know. There's a lot of shit going on with that, man, and it sucks, man. It sucks because Spacebudz is like that project for what Alessandro has done for the space with Nami Wallet, just as far as his open source coding that he shared and just pioneering really like a lot of the first Cardano NFT mints. Like, if you look back at like Cardano bits and stuff, which they have a recent little pump too, where they were, he helped get them through their mints. So he obviously Ailes is not a bad person or anything like that. He's amazing for what he's done for the space. It's just, it sucks that they commissioned the artwork out, because I'm sure they never really understood. You never thought it was going to get to what this got to right now. I can't imagine that they ever thought it was going to go the way it did. But the hard part for me is like after the claiming that when they did buy that off from him, like really doing an investigation at that point before like settling on and moving forward would have in hindsight would have been a better option. But I don't know, man. It sucks because it's put them in a very hard and tight spot right now, and it doesn't feel like at first I was like, this will blow over, it'll be its thing, and now it's like, shit, man, you guys might have to remint. You may do a token. Like, do you go forward and leave a stain on you, man? I don't know. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, if they were to have to remint?
The remint, before we get too much into it, I do like the idea of a remint. That obviously is exciting to see more, especially something new. And now I understand. Like, I would assume they have some sort of funding, so they kind of put something into this. Because it's never art that's blown me away. It's always been more the novelty of just the first, and then like you said, the team behind it. My biggest thing that's been concerning is obviously this is our biggest name besides like like a Barry or something like that, and there's always some sort of kind of competition like with Ethereum, whether it's not it's not necessarily like a straight up I want to beat Ethereum or be better. It's that we want to look to be better to entice those people over to our side. And it's just is not, you know what I mean? It'd be like a board API club. They're just like, yeah, a bunch of stuff was all just stolen from. Like, you want it the other way around. You want your project to be so good, everyone's ripping it off. Not it's discovered that maybe it wasn't as, you know, original, and even though it was the first or an early one, it wasn't as original as everyone thought. That kind of, it just makes it cool. Yeah, it's definitely making me nervous.
I agree on that, and we've got a lot of comments kind of coming in, guys. If you guys are just jumping in again, this is our F35 live. We're kind of digging into the Spacebudz conversation, as most people in the space have. We're kind of giving our take on this right now, just showing off some of the stuff that was discovered, you know, over the last few days. With some of the stuff, like the flowers is probably one of the most like undeniable things, I guess. If you, it's not like that, I mean, that could be a stretch if you really wanted to, but I mean, I think he was definitely inspired by certain things for sure, and kind of did his take on it. But this one was where everybody was just like, all right, I don't know, really, how can you really defend this? Because even the text is the same. Like, so there's certain things like this where, you know, this, it's upsetting to see some of this stuff too. But yeah, if you guys are in here, you know, just jumping in, we appreciate it. If you guys have comments and stuff, we see some of the stuff kind of filtering in. Shout out to Eddie Z, just jumped back in as well. Mateos, Edgar, what's going on, man? Everybody, if you got comments and stuff, we can bring them up there. You got Churs over here.
You ever scroll the wrong way in the
Yeah, I've been going the wrong way the whole time. I got Churs over here saying Spacebudz will never be the same again.
I do all the time.
Do you? Yeah. I mean, for me, Spacebudz, I mean, it definitely is never going to be the same. It's definitely going to have, you know, always something. It's always going to be attached to it. The problem with this is that, you know, how do they move forward? I think Ailes, and it's important to notice because they have been reaching out to the artists, you know, to kind of you know, here we go. We got Curly kind of saying this as well. Yeah, they've reached out to some of the other artists, from what I understand. He's trying to track down every single one of them, and that's the one thing that everybody is praising Alessandro for, and I will as well, is that he is trying to do the right thing and reach out to these artists, to contact them, to make things right. Hopefully they can settle something out with them. But I just don't know, even if they do that, I don't know how that's going to be perceived, like long term. Like, how long will it take to get over this, and will they get over this? That's the hard part right now. And it's not nothing that they can't move forward. I mean, all the Ailes has to do is make an announcement that Budz is doing something. Go ahead. Am I lagging, Tom, or are you? What's going on?
Oh, I was gonna say, I think I caught up though. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No? I feel like I'm on a delay.
Yeah, no, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Maybe I'm rugged.
The token system, though, they were going to kind of maybe issue like tokens, or essentially use the current Spacebudz you have as a token, and then almost like burn it and get sent new art. I kind of do like the idea of that. It just depends, obviously, on their execution. Like, depending on if you bought a specific one for specific traits, and you know, are they gonna like give you like a new reroll, or are they gonna do like inspired art per each one on the 10,000, so you get one that's like the new version of your original art? Because that would take a long time.
Yeah. No, I don't know how that would work, right? You would have to, you can't imagine like the people who have like a dino and certain things like that are considered extremely rare inside the collection. Like, you can't give them a new reroll like that. That wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, exactly.
You would kill the project instantly if you did that. So okay, Curly's saying the stream's good. We do have a guest sitting behind there backstage. We'll bring him here in a second. We'll bring him into this conversation. If you want to jump into this, yeah, let us. If you're good, then we can bring you into this as well, guys. We do have a good old MFR over here. We have a VP nominee. Congrats to him over in the Old Money Discord. We have Andersun KEWWper sitting backstage. Let's jump him on real quick. Andersun, what's going on, dude? How you doing?
What's going on, gentlemen? How are you?
Doing good, man. It's great to have you on here.
Let's
get ready.
Yeah. It's hard to just listen in on that on the topic you guys are covering. I am a holder as well, and it's a hard thing to watch happen. And as an artist, and look at and understand that kind of, you get inspired by something, and how do you manage that after the fact? So my understanding is Ailes is doing the same. I heard you say that. I think Ailes is doing the right thing. The community's been pretty critical over, I should say, prior to this revelation, the Spacebudz community is pretty tight-knit and has a lot to say all the time. So it's hard to hear what's happening. So we'll see how it plays out. I think the right things are happening, and this is how you build a solid foundation. See how they go through it.
It is, because this is like the project, it has so many OGs, it's built so many people, like different wealth inside this community itself. Some people have been able to launch projects based off Spacebudz alone. So it's gotten so many people so far, and it's gotten Cardano NFTs so far, just with what Ailes has built for Cardano. There's nothing to be taken away from that, regardless of the artwork or not. The sentiment I see on this, which is tough, is like, how do you move forward, and how do holders feel if they do have to pivot and they don't settle with the artist or something along those lines? It doesn't allow them to continue with the artwork they have. If they were to have to remint or redo something, like, what does that do to being? How does that make you feel? I guess I'm not a Budz holder. I never got in. How does that make you feel if they were to go that route?
So I haven't been a holder long enough, I don't think, or part of that community long enough to just like say my piece. I'm part of the community because I hold an asset. That to me is like, I live in a certain city in a certain state, but I don't go to the council meetings.
Right.
But the people that do and the other holders are. I love that community. I love watching things happen. But I know that it's also, it is like the blue chip. It is the asset that holds, and the people that looked at it as an opportunity to buy in the last 24 to 48 hours have taken that. I haven't watched the floor completely. I know it dipped and came back up.
Yeah.
Now, how does it make me feel for the long term? Boy, I think it's right. I think you got to face the challenges. You can't just have smooth sailing, and to see how they come through with this will be pretty awesome, I think.
I think it's a good opportunity for the community to rally, for sure. Especially if you are in that community and he's able to pull that off. He did allude to something like, I got something in the works and I don't want to ruin the surprise yet. So, I mean, already that's a bullish kind of signal for something. You don't have no idea what he's got in the works. I'm sure, especially him being him, like, everybody's been waiting for an announcement from Spacebudz for a long time. So that automatically will, kind of rise that floor, I think, again. And people did get a great buy-in yesterday. I was upset that I didn't have enough liquid. I was buying into other things at the time, but people got a really good price point. I think, whether they remint or whatever they do, I think long term, I'm still good on Spacebudz. I think that legacy, that history never goes away, even if it gets tainted with what this is. I think long term they'll move past this, and everybody will be all right. We got over here too. What's his name? Crawford saying paying the artist should solve it. I feel like those artists that did little doodles of dinos and wolves beforehand weren't making anything anyway. And this is where everybody became a lawyer yesterday in all these spaces and was like, if it usurps the original, value of whatever the creators were, then yeah, they have a reason to go after them for that. So, and in the case that everybody's making is that, did this artwork make Spacebudz, or did the tech and the founder and stuff make that artwork? Is the argument there. And I think you'd argue probably the latter, that the tech and what Ailes has done has really carried that, not the artwork, which we've all kind of said. So you do fight into that gray area.
Only to add to what you're saying is to back up that argument is that if it wasn't for that tech, like if that wasn't the case, then I don't think there would be people feeling so strong about it still. Like if it didn't have that foundation in the first place, that is kind of what got people interested and supportive in the first place. Because if that wasn't there and this came out, I think it would have already seen a much more significant drop. And people wouldn't still be kind of like excited to get in at a lower price, because they do trust in that and see something for the future.
I don't know, man. Yeah,
there was some really good. No, there's some really good points, and I follow a bit of the Twitter side of it as well. And Spacebudz to me is not about the art. It hasn't been. It's about supporting that community, because we know where that continues to follow up. The Spacebudz marketplace, first in class. Nominee was built so that the marketplace can happen, so that things can connect. Everything that's been built around the asset itself. Now the revelation that there's an issue with the underlying asset, and then watching it get resolved, that's going to be the next layer of, there's going to be like, oh my God, remember when they figured out that there was some bad art, or not bad, but stolen or borrowed or traced or whatever you call it. I heard people calling it the Tracebuds. I thought that was pretty witty.
That's a good little meme, but
yeah.
Tracebuds.
But that's that. I mean, you guys know me from, I painted a Spacebudz.
Oh, yeah.
And I looked at that, but I've also had very clear communication with everybody that this is
Right.
somebody else's asset and we're doing this. So, seeing it that way, as long as you're clear to the point, but I don't think anybody in Spacebudz community knew to the extent at which the art was borrowed or shared. So.
Yeah. I think, I mean, the fact that it took this long to get out there too is pretty crazy if you think about it. And I maybe we really had the inkling that they would ever do something like that. And from what it sounds like with Ailes and them, they were pretty much saying that, we were told this was 100%, my artwork, and you guys now have the rights to it, and they trusted. But it just shows you that you really do have to do due diligence in this space, no matter who it is. And like I said, it was so early back in that time frame too when they were minting this. They probably had no idea where this was going to go. So it's just a different time, and unfortunately, you do have to do your research before you really move forward with something of this stature. Will it shake them temporarily? For sure. Will it long term? I still think they'll be all right. But if they do have to remint, I could easily see the flip happening with a Clays, or potentially some of these other ones like Chilled Kongs or Ape Society, something along those
number
lines.
one.
Maybe old money,
What do you mean by remint? That's the first I've heard of that. I heard you saying that, but a remint, is that a theory that's going out there?
He's put it out there inside the Discord as an option, where if they cannot get the rights for those assets and they cannot use those, he said he's consulted with a lawyer from the US and from Europe. Right now, they consulted with 2 different people, and they can kind of proceed forward. One route they can do is just say, screw it, the artists aren't going to be able to do anything, we'll be okay. I don't know how the perception of the community would feel about that if they just kind of move forward. The other one is to remint. So he would do an allocation for a token to all current Spacebudz holders, and they would have to either redraw the artwork in a somewhat, keep it kind of similar, he said, to the style that it's in, but definitely different enough that they could move forward with that. And that was kind of what me and Tom were kind of talking about, is well, if you held a dino, obviously you have to get something equivalent to something like that, right? You have to keep the rarities, you have to keep the mint date. It's just, I don't know. I mean, that's a weird, I don't know how, that's what I was saying. How would you feel if that was the case, if you did get an airdrop token and, hey, I'm going to redo this for you? Are you tied to that profile picture, or are you more tied to the fact that it's, Alessandro building that?
So I've never used my.
I would be more excited about a new one, I think. Honestly, a chance of getting a re-roll sounds pretty. I'm not re-roll, but kind of roll the dice and see what they can come up with now. Like you said too, they may have not really known what they were doing back then. They were just making little, fun little creatures or whatever to tie to what they were kind of trying to build as far as their team, and just show the kind of NFTs on the Cardano side. And I mean, now they could go full out, really. Within reason, but
what about you, Andersun?
I'm not sure how that would work. If I had an asset that had one of the, so I don't know, mine's got a little necklace on it, and on that necklace, if they find out that the artist who designed the art necklace in the first place says, "Hell no, I'm not doing it. I don't want your money. That's free that I wasn't expecting to get." Yeah. So if mine would need to be reminted, and they just draw a Hawaiian lei, and that changes my asset and not yours, because yours was already resolved. That's really a lot of complications with that. So if I have mine, it's on the blockchain, I have it, it's in my wallet, I would have to give it up, right? So how do I get rid of that to throw it in the proverbial trash to be reminted? I would always have the thing, and there would probably still be a contingent of people that say, you know what, that still has value, I still want that. So I don't know.
Well, it looks like I mean, I don't know. It's a touchy subject either way how you look at it. There's no right or wrong answer. It's more so, do you trust Alessandro and the project and the leads behind that? And I mean, I feel like most inside the community do. I never think anybody questioned, Alessandro. I think it was more so it just sucks about the artwork. So moving forward on this, it'll be interesting to see how they play it out. I wish them all the best. And, like I said, I never made it actually into a Spacebudz, but a lot of people got in for the first time too yesterday, which is really cool for a lot of people who were chasing after that. So like you said, you never know. There's always an entry point inside of crypto and NFTs at some point if you're waiting on the sideline. So you never know what's going to happen, and we may never know what's going to happen here. But it looks like TJ's on baby duty, so he's going to be in and out tonight. He's already got the first cry going on. Tom looks like he's rugging, so thank you for joining me tonight, because this could have been a solo show for a little bit. But Andersun KEWWper, dude, let's talk a little old money. We got some MFers that looks like funneling into the chat here. We got 36 people here, so I don't know if that's part of the old money crew that's flowing in. But dude, first off, have to say to you, congrats on the VP nomination. With Trixson himself, not Trixson, Houdreau. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone right now because I'm typing a tweet out as we speak to get this up. But congrats on that, man. How's that been? We got Tom funneling. How's that been for you? Getting back in, into the. You're actually in the race now. You're part of the. You're part of the campaign.
A vote for Hood is a vote for a Q. So see where that goes. It's been interesting. I actually, as much as we always claim and tell everybody that the administration doesn't share with the cabinet or anybody else, I didn't know that I was actually tapped until the first airdropped campaign material came out, and that little side article on that. That's I hear people saying congratulations, and you're always going to distract me. Just too beautiful. My wife just got home.
Awesome. Yeah. I see a lot of people in the chat over. You got a lot of MFers over here, old money gangs flowing into the chat. Shout out to everybody here, and thanks for jumping in and supporting us over here tonight. I love the background. I love the theme, man. I love the video today too. Feel free, Andersun, as well, to share any videos or anything you want on my screen, because my thing hates screen sharing on here. I can give you access to. You can actually do that on your thing. Just hit the little button down there.
You want to watch the video?
Yeah, for sure. We can pull that up. You should be able to give I can mute the music on here too. You did. Can you give us a little preface for the video that you guys did release today? Because there was for anybody in the chat who missed out on old money, they did have their campaign materials dropped. The last one, I think 4,500 of them, maybe. Is that
4,500 today? Yep.
And I know right before we jumped on stream, there was probably like 100 and maybe 93 of them left for sale. So I don't know if they minted out yet, or getting pretty close.
It's getting close. I haven't heard that we had an official sellout yet, which is beautiful about old money. As many people are in it and doing it, it still takes the right amount of time to get them minted.
So, you want to pull this up, because you guys did drop a video today, and it was shot by yours truly, which I really did appreciate, in regards to scams inside the community, especially through Discord. So if you have a second here, I can give you the share screen. You can just press it, and I'll bring it into the frame whenever you get that ready. You can kind of frame that up, dude, because I love the setup that you got set up working over there now.
Yeah, we're going to end up rolling with this a little bit deeper to say, how do I want to say it? We're using it as a template, right? Let me find this real quick, because we got two different things happening.
Yeah, I can pull that over. Looks like, shout out to, we got so many people inside the chat over here from old money. We got a lot of tricks. We got waterboarding 2022, tricks 2022. Old money's representing. You got Space Lady in here. So many people. I love old money, man. And the more that this is the best part about this project, is the more like I start to get into it, I just want to dive deeper and deeper into the project. Permissionless waterboarding. You got so many good stuff going on. All right, Andersun, I'm going to pull your video in right now. Let me shut down the music over here. Oh, it just went away.
Well, you may see a black screen.
Nope, you had it up, and then it just didn't go. Just try hit screen share one more time.
Yep.
And I'll pull it up here for you as soon as that does. Tom, what are you editing over there? You're editing. What do you got going on over there? You're doing a nice little video right now, right?
Trying to work on it. Restream is like destroying my computer tonight. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's been murdering. It murders everybody's computer, man. I don't know. It's like it's got the nice little the ambiance. It's got a nice little graphics, and it makes everything fun. But trying to run it on other people's computers sometimes just murders it. We got when mail-in ballot fuckery. We got. See if this breaks my computer too. There's some mail-in. Speaking of some stuff like that, I can let me tweet this out so that way I can pull this up maybe in a time while KEWWper, you're trying to pull all that stuff up yourself. Are we allowed to talk about the? I mean, from what I can share, as far as
what it is, yes.
Okay.
You just can't share the actual. You can't share what it is, but you can talk about what it is.
Okay.
Because I was gonna say to you, congratulations for being in the 49er club too.
So the 49er club is something brand new that I just went out right now. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share my screen. Hopefully it doesn't break through. Let's pull this up. Perfect. Okay, this tweet just went out right now. So I walked into my mailbox today. I got a DM a little while ago from Trixson and just like, yo, what's your address? And I just thought he was trying to murder me or something like that. I had no idea what was going on. But reluctantly, I went ahead and sent it to him. Kind of doxed myself a little bit. And then a few weeks later, I get this letter and I just opened it up like right before we got on stream here. And it says, Dear MFer TOMMY, MFer, as a symbol of me believing you'll make the right decision and support me, please find enclosed one of the degradations from future signature old money collection. It is strictly confidential. This here document you can share, however. I hope you'll support my coup. I promise if you don't, I'll have you and your 2 co-hosts fed to the hogs. Regards, Trix. Oh man, it is. So inside of it here, I can share this, right?
Yep, that is
okay.
art.
Oh, perfect. So I got the Deez nuts in the money sign right here. I've got my name TOMMY. I've got whatever the hell this says up here, and then F35 fam. I don't know if that's a piece of shit or what that is right here. But I've got some custom artwork, which is really cool. It's starting to come together right now over in that chat. But a lot of people inside the community, 49 to be exact, right?
Yes.
Are getting bribed over here by Trixson. And I think this doodle over here, I'm a Hoodro supporter. I did end up pledging my allegiance to Hoodro. But Trixson there's something about him. He always pulls at me and wants me to I don't know why. I feel like dirty trying to go over to Trix, but sometimes I love being over on that side. But this is so cool. The fact that he, you guys go above and beyond is what I love about this community, and the fact that other people are getting this right now. I feel honored to be part of this club.
Yeah,
the fact that it was physically mailed too is really like one of the coolest things.
Yeah.
So do you have one of your bills, Tommy? Or I don't know how quick. I mean, most of the people watching have the bills, and maybe watching later will understand that when you have a 2 bill in the first signature series, they have one layer was the degradation, and what some people may have thought was just strictly digital art, other people realized, and then Trix just proved 100% that he's doing physical art. So he's actually manipulating the paper in hand with an ink splatter, with blood, with probably other things that we don't want to talk about. But whatever makes that page look the way it looked, that's the degradation layer for the first signature series. All of those probably got, wherever those are at, like if there's a JPEG document, there's a bigger document that has all of the degradations, like page by page, it's a PDF file that'll show all of the degradations. Well, you now have series 2, one of the 49 degradations is physically in your hand. So you might want to frame this little piece of art that you're displaying, but what you're not allowed to share the confidential piece, because that artwork has not been released. That's not, that's the next signature series down the line. But you're getting some of the prep work art. You have the physical piece of art. Like this is like Banksy handing you one of his spray cans and say, here, hold on to this.
That's insane, because I know exactly what it is right now, and I was so confused when I got it, and I'm obviously not going to share what it is. But that makes a lot more sense to me now. Thank you for clearing that up.
That is not a bet in that. Like that page that you're not allowed to share.
Yeah,
that's something you might want to literally. Mine's in my safe already.
It's in my cardboard box right now, which it came in this right here. You can kind of see I did a nice little scan on the phone app right now to kind of take a nice little picture of it. But even the way it was mailed and stuff like that, it was really well done. It was just quality, and that's one thing that's been come of old money that I keep seeing is the attention to detail, and the quality is like there's so much to it. And I think that's the one thing that gets people right now. It's just so much to learn coming into the project. And I know you guys have done a better job about, you've got on our show, you've gotten on Blake's, you've gotten on CNFT News, you've gone all over the place to start to really, show everybody about old money. And right now we're heating up. We're getting into election season, like we just talked about with you being now the VP for Hudro. So you guys did have this campaign material drop, which I did want to shout this out today. Because first off, if you switch these little knobs over here, I didn't realize that. You just started switching to the different candidates over here. So you got.
Are you live right now?
I am live right now. Yeah. So
that means that it's still, you could still grab
still
a couple. I think the last I looked, there's like 400 to go.
Yes. Yeah. So when I looked it up, I was looking at the policy. I could pull it up later or on my other screen, but it'd probably break the computer right now. But before there was 11,807 had minted prior to us jumping on the stream. So if you guys do want to pick up one of these campaign materials, these are the 3 of them that you see over in our actual thumbnail right now. Let me see if I can pull that up without, again, breaking the computer. This is, can you explain a little bit about the last campaign material, what this is?
So Hood, Trix, and Hudro, and Horny, all 3 have their own set of campaign material. Today's set rounds it out. We're getting to a point, I honestly don't know the truth to how many you have to have. I understand the hints that have gone. My Hudro material would count for vote towards Hood. I could vote for Horny or vote against Horny, but I can only do that compared to how many assets I have. So the more assets you have, then the more weighted your vote is.
Okay.
So yeah, today was also to get the campaign promises out. So all 3 of the candidates have said pretty much fuck off, and that's it. So we don't know what this is all about. And what just happened today was all 3 just threw out their flyer and showed us what they're all about. One's entire premises. I love what was it? Waterboarding. I mean, I guess that tells you all about your politics. If you love waterboarding and that's what you're running on, go for it. Some amazing artwork in the back on all the different variations. Hood went pretty political. He's got about 5 or 6, 9, 10 announcements all in that. Those are his promises. But the variations are hard. I didn't get my VP nomination till late, so I can't be accused of not proofreading. All of Hood's shit has different numbers on it. So I don't know which one's the right one or if it all plays into our voting in the future. I just know that if you're going to vote, you're going to have to know a little bit about what you're doing. It's not just mail in.
So these are, if you currently want to pick one of these up right now, this is the last of the campaign material. So this is part of the election. You're in election history right now. And each one of these candidates, Hudro Wilson, you have Richard Trixson, and then you have Horny Sanders, the 3rd candidate over here. They each have different materials inside of here. And each time have all different material campaigns, different, I don't know, mugs, headbands, posters, horny pimp kits, all kinds of different things representing who they are. Tells you a little bit about them. And today we got, like you said, the posters is what I've got out of this. And obviously I got airdropped this as well yesterday for holding a 0.2 bill, right? All the 0.2 bill holders got airdropped one of these yesterday, the promises campaign material.
Those who were pledged, not just 2 bill holders. You had you got to be an active member in the community. There was, I think there were around 400 or so of MFers, and we also gave some away to almost MFers. So if all you had was campaign material or you haven't had that bill yet, there was an opportunity for up to 100 people to get a free one of these. And
really?
Then, and even the white names had the opportunity. He was going to give up to 50 of those. Gave all of them away though. So 600 of them went out to airdrop. So that means that 600 active community members who are MFers, who are almost MFers, who are just joining the show to hang out and watch. 600 people got so involved to actually connect, link their system. Maybe they had to be connected to Jealous Island like you are, and then in Discord. So to actually be all of those things, this isn't like, hey, join our contest, join our giveaway, just click the like and react. People that were interested actually got online and did all those steps. So yeah, it wasn't just a freebie.
Yeah, no, and I remember inside there you could either log, like you said, into Jealous Island and pledge your thing, or you could go inside the Discord and then just to Allegiance pledge, and then it allowed you to select one of the 3 candidates. I did want to shout this out because I am inside of Houdro's campaign material here, and right here it basically gives you all the updates. And I did want to shout you did get shouted out over here. This is how I learned about this, is that Press Secretary Andersun KEWWper, you are now nominated. So if something were to happen to your handsome president, I know you, Nork, would be in good hands, is what he said. So that's awesome that you're now a part of this history of this this whole inflationary tale, as you guys like to call it.
Yes, it is.
So amazing stuff over here. If you guys are looking to get one of these, again, this is one of Houdro's. There's different variants. Like you can see, I have one of the robots over here, but other one along those lines.
Which one did you get?
Is the other one. They do have different rarities to these too. It's not just all the same. I had Truthful, I think it was. I like the second rarest one of those, and this is a Shake Factual right here. And so I've got a few. I ended up I couldn't 10 of them today. I might want to go grab another one. I think I have another one laying around right now somewhere in another wallet. So I did Trixson as well over here. I think one of these are one that's the second rarest one he has, the class correct one over here. So I don't know, dude. I love Trixson stuff. He's always about like the bodily fluids when it comes down to his stuff. And then Horny, I'm not too keen on Horny, to be honest with you. He does have the really dope poster that I think we shared right here. You can see that.
Yeah.
That artwork is super dope. Oh, and welcome back onto the stream, TJ. What's going on, man?
Hey, man. TJ.
How's it going?
The new car giving you problems?
So we're going through
the old one.
TJ's always got stuff going on.
Tom,
we're going through the campaign materials drop right now.
And I don't know how much time you wanted to tinker around with old money and talk through this, but because you guys just chill for a while on live, right?
Oh, yeah,
we'll
we're usually here till at least 11.
Yeah.
Trying to work on a little intro.
But if you guys do want to get one of these right now, you guys
haven't quite announced yet.
Are we rugging? Am I rugging? Because I see my
someone's rugging.
Low.
There's a lot of silence going on.
Is there? Great. I'm gonna get off this then. But if you guys want to check this out, go to oldmoney.io/campaign materials, and you can mint one of these. These currently sell out over here. Connect your Discord to that. I have this. TJ, maybe you can pull up screen share if you want to pull that up. I think we're back. Cool. All right, yeah, Ken, is there anything else that you guys have going on that you guys are kind of prepping up for? So you're gearing up for like the election right now, right? Like that's the big thing with old money. Kind of next,
yeah,
right?
Definitely.
And what are we kind of looking forward to right now?
Well, we actually 10x our floor from our mint price. So that's kind of a huge milestone for any project that we were officially at that 10x mark. So that's kind of big news. Tomorrow is the auction. So if you want to swim with some sharks, it is a open sea abyss auction tomorrow. So if you have some time, I think it's 5 p.m. Eastern. But if you get in the Old Money Discord, go to the Dilly's page, you'll find the connections and what the lots are and what's out there. Great community event, even if you're just hanging out and playing with us. Don't be obliged, but want to jump in, open mint. So the auction's tomorrow, and then let's see. Oh, our spam thing. Did you say TJ's better at sharing? Because I'm messing up by trying to share on my end.
Yeah, if you send it, there's a private chat link here that you should be able to see down there. And if you have a link for it, just send it in there, and TJ can pull it up.
I can
from there.
And
put it in there. I can screen share. It's just I don't know what's going on, man. The more I do that, it tests the limits of what this stream does. But I'm excited for what you guys have going on, just for the fact like there's so much like unknown still, and like just already seeing all the quality just from like what you guys currently. It just makes me excited for what's upcoming with this election. It just seems like there's so much hype building up to it right now.
I'm pissed I forgot to vote yesterday. I missed the window.
I didn't want to react to that.
if what's the benefit now to pledging to anybody? Is there any benefit that we know of, or is it just need to be pledged?
I would be careful. I don't know. I don't, but
Okay.
knowing how the technocrats are building and then the other spy, I mean, they just found us an actual secret video from my office right here that's been taken care of.
Well, can you still pledge? I tried to pledge. It wasn't working for me.
Yeah, I tried to flip to Trixson after he sent me that package tonight, and I couldn't. It wouldn't let me go back. It was telling me it wasn't working.
Maybe he's got it locked in.
I think
like
people are...
Everything happens quickly.
Yeah.
What's up, Eddie?
Only the pledge to vote is to come. So, yeah, do we know anything outside? I have no idea what's going on outside of this. All I know is that isn't there some coins about to be dropped for people who hold like pair of the tits or the inflation times, things like that?
About is a relative time frame in old money. The reason we are where we're at is because we're taking the time to build and to do our thing. So yeah, I don't believe that we will see coinage until a period of time after the final tit drop. You have to have all 8 just to be in the works, and then there will be, technological magic after that that issues out the coinage.
Gotcha.
And I'm sure there's going to be a whole lot of fuckery on every account. So yeah, holding the right ones are tits will give you coins, and that's the goal there. I think I said, TJ, TJ, did I send you
the video? Yeah.
Well, let's preface this because Tommy, this was the video for the scam, and you asked me earlier what brought this on. Why this? So you want a little bit of info on that?
Yeah. Give us the backstory of this. I've seen it. I know what I'm getting into.
Yeah, the whole idea of just getting scammed. It's always the scam opportunity is going to be there if you're not prepared, or if you're not protecting against, if you're not educated against it, the scam's going to be your threat. So take the time to learn and do all this stuff. If we keep getting hit with early scam attacks, like when any creative new scam thing that happens, that's when everyone doesn't know about it, and then it's like, oh. So I'll say it, but you'll see it here. But we just decided to throw this together so that if this video moves its way around, there's no copyright on it. There's no, if you guys want to air this a month or 2 from now, it should be fairly evergreen. It's just brought to you by Old Money, right? So
I love you guys.
Go ahead and that's been a while. I don't hear any audio. If anyone else,
can you guys hear it or no?
Drag it up all the way to the top, and maybe turn the volume up a little bit on that.
Is it working or no? The volume.
I can hear it barely.
I think it's through your mic.
I love the hair though. I have to say that. I don't remember what's his name.
Let's link the video. We can preface what's going on in the video.
Yeah, I don't hear it right now. Although I can hear like you said, it was coming through maybe your mic or something like that.
I think so. All right. I linked the video.
Oh, TJ, it's down on the bottom left. When you go to screen share, there's a button on the left that says share system audio. Did you do that? When you hit share screen? See what I'm
Where
saying?
do you see that?
Like when you hit share screen, it's going to ask you what screen you want to share, and then it says share system audio in the bottom left. There's a little checkbox.
Let me see this. Let me see.
Just hit share screen, and then it should pop up.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, do that. And then
it's time to look into getting.
Can you hear it now?
Greetings, Mfers of Universe.
Yes.
I'm here today to address the infrequent, though unavoidable, events called scams that have been affecting some of the old money community. One of our MFers fell victim to a peer-to-peer trade. Other scammers were even duplicating some of the cabinet members and asking for some bullshit data. A long while ago, people even put spending addresses in the Discord, and people fell for that. Listen, here's the deal. In old money, you will only be minting from the old money website. It's the only place you're going to get the addresses. If you want to make a person-to-person trade through the trading channels or in general with an MFer, use trading tent, use Atomic Swap, use some other version of a smart contract based trustless trading platform. Outside of old money with your ADA assets, you need to level up your skill set and understand a little bit better how to personally protect your own wealth. Understand your seed phrases and your wallets inside and out, whichever ones you choose. Make sure you understand them. That's on you, that's not on us. Do a risk assessment of your wallets and where your assets are at. If your assets are on a hot wallet, meaning it's still attached to the internet in some way, shape, or form, it's time to look into getting a cold wallet like a Ledger or a Trezor, or even build your own on a Raspberry Pi. Don't install unnecessary shit on your browser or on your computer at all, and for God's sakes, don't game on the computer that you're using to do your trading with. Don't sign contracts that you don't understand. You have to read what you sign. Don't let people take you into outside channels. Don't let them ask you to trade in other currencies. If somebody mentions Sol, step the fuck away, man. If people are pressuring you for time, step away. The markets will be there tomorrow. If it sounds too good to be true, that's because you don't understand that it is too good to be true. Take the time in that moment to learn the lesson without the risk. You may miss the deal if it was a good deal in the end, but you'll be more prepared the next time that a better deal comes down the line. That's it, MFers. Don't compromise your precious old money bag. Scammers are gonna scam, flippers are gonna flip. Just be on the better side of that deal by preparing yourself. And you can even help protect others who are coming into the Cardano ecosystem. Thank you for your time, MFers. Be safe out there.
Love the end. No, TJ, what are you doing?
Oh, my bad.
That's the best part. You ruined it, dude. Come on.
But
I didn't know.
Go all the way to the very beginning.
TJ butchered it.
Next on OM Spam.
My bad. It says the
Old
over.
Money press briefing with the press secretary, Andersun Cooper.
Did you go to that video?
He told me at the beginning.
Yeah, then go to the end. He skipped the beginning. That's actually a
No, absolutely not. People are still going to get scammed. Yeah,
Well, I just played it from where it was. I didn't really skip it.
TJ, we gotta work on TJ's hosting thing. That whole end bit.
We gotta work on your computer.
All right, we're gonna take that off. What did you say there at the end? Because that was hilarious to me at the end. You guys are just like playing to the fact of just like, all right, guys, yeah, they're gonna get scammed anyway. Whatever.
No, yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah.
Well, it's good to know that people like TJ just said, all right, I'm done with it. I'm not even paying attention to it. Good to know that.
We're gonna set it was over. That's why I didn't realize there was a little ending thing there.
Well, I'm saying that's fucking hilarious to me, actually. Oh, it's all good, dude. I love the theme that you guys are playing with the little cameras and like having the whole setup. I mean, that's good information though too. You guys are doing that in like a fun way. So are you guys looking to do stuff like that as far as like kind of like skits and little things like for the actual old money itself?
So this is kind of just pre-roll. Whatever happens, we got a couple more in the queue, but yeah, they're ready to go so that we can just, if we have any special events, if there's anything that it just seems, it feels like a good way to share a real quick message and say, you know, there may be when some all-time high stuff happens or when other, special events, announcements that are leading up to CNFT Con. You know, Dilly, I see he's out in there, and I think he's working with a couple other MFers on the lead for how to organize. Old Money's got a 30 by 30 tent out there. Space. So
damn.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. So I'm excited to see what you guys got going on. Especially you guys are like really leveling up the game. You guys got a YouTube channel coming out. You guys so much stuff that could be in the works here. I know you guys gotta have some debates upcoming, right? Some things in the work, and I know we'd love to. We've offered that out there, and maybe we can make that work down the line. Setting something up for a debate stage or hosting it over on stream one time with you guys.
Well, if you ever want to see what you're up against, go back in time and watch when they were both on with Marco. And, that was not. We
definitely
have
to beef the background up.
Yeah. What'd you say, TJ?
I said we'd have to beef up the background like Andersun has.
We'd have to get a whole virtual stage,
the whole thing, everything going for that one.
We'd have to make like Tom would have to get creative, or we'd have to hire Trix over here to create a stage for us. in the background. That'd be so fun. You guys get so much in the works that I know that you guys are looking to plan up, and it's really fun to see people starting to catch on, because like you said, the 4 has jumped past 800. It jumped. Is it at 900 right now?
948.
1,000. Yeah,
no, 944. I think it's and it's quiet too. Like, remember when Yummi popped just a few weeks ago for whatever reason? Like, people were like, I don't like. How many people even know we're this close to a 1K floor that don't usually talk about it?
That's what I'm saying. I think we had talked about that a few weeks ago on stream. Even I don't know if it was with you or with somebody else, is saying that old money. If we had to bet like on the next 1,000 floor, old money would be one of the top picks for that. Just because of how strong the community is over there. Dude, chat today felt like it was a brand new, like when Mint Day was happening. There was just so many people over in there. It was crazy to see the amount of activity inside that Discord right now. So I do feel like you guys are kind of pushing into the mainstream a little bit, and then the people who really do know, like you guys, you started out as a community member too, right? Like, you never were like built into this project. You became part of this story.
Absolutely.
So. Yeah, well, I appreciate you jumping in over here with us, man. It's always fun to get a chance to chat with you.
This is great. Good timing. Curly Knox, if you do, Curly had a question over there, and that's about, that would be my best closing statement. There is no bad time to get into old money. There, each level, every entry point, anybody that has never been in old money that was in for the last week or two, were invited into this mint. And they all get in on the floor. Now they're in the system and they're working through it. We're going to have multiple iterations and different things to move forward with. So yes, and as far as bills being printed, there is a second signature series. That's the extent of the verbiage that we get. We don't know how many. We don't know what it is, but I know that I can say pretty assuredly Trix is like, he's in his cave. So there's a lot to go.
Well, I know you guys, I never know what the hell's going on, but I love that I don't know what the hell's going on. It's such a fun part of this project. And I'm sure, more people are getting their eye on it now. So hopefully, if you guys haven't checked out Old Money, make sure to go visit the website. I don't know if you guys have sold out yet on the campaign materials, but if you haven't, 55 ADA, you can go log on, sign in with your Discord for that as well.
Yep. Cool. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, take it easy, Ken. We appreciate it, and we'll see you later, man.
Always a pleasure.
Later, man.
Vote for Hood.
Vote for Hood.
That's awesome. So, all right, so we're back. We got some MFers inside the chat. TJ's, are you good for now? Are we gonna be? We got everybody.
I hope so. They're still doing freaking fireworks, bro. I took forever to get them to go back down.
I know, it's been crazy over here for the last couple of weeks.
Stressing me out, honestly.
Dude, you missed the whole Spacebudz topic. We got onto that for a little bit, a little earlier. So I don't know if you had any comments. Lastly, you had to end that out. Otherwise, we can kind of jump forward into some other stuff. But
we pretty much share the same opinion on that. You guys already talked about it, but
yeah,
I mean, you hate to see it, but it sucks because it's the number one. I don't know. It's just a touchy subject. I feel like
it's definitely a touchy subject. And that though kind of opens the lane though for some new projects to kind of compete for the top of the throne though, if you want to look at it that way, for inside the space. And that's part of the reason why I think we had like another one. Like, what are some of the picks? Some of the people, obviously Clay's is a very popular one, right? That's, the obvious choice.
Kongs, I think. I don't know.
Kongs, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So chill Kongs, TJ. You want to pull them up real quick? Because I was going to try to pull that, but I already know my computer's going to break if I do that. What are your guys' thoughts in the comments there in chat right now? What do you guys think if Spacebudz were to drop, as far as volume goes, or not be the number one project as far as volume right now, and it opens a lane? Obviously, we know Claymates is a very popular one for that. What are your guys' thoughts on Kongs? None of us own a Kong right now, so we're all kind of sitting on the outside looking in. We don't have like the most up-to-date info, I'd say, as like some like really people who are deep in there, like chronicing them. But they're definitely a project where I know I'm like, you know what, if I had to get into something right now and it wasn't Clay's, this is probably Kongs to be my next choice.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely would go for that one. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always liked them though since day one. Of course, this is a typical profile picture project for me.
Well, one thing that really got me, and someone sent it over in their Discord the other day. I was trying to pull it up. Is they've got some like previews of the Magic Kongs like skins going on inside the Discord. And TJ, I'll try to find that while you're scrolling over there, because some of the skins on there looked actually really dope. I saw all kinds of like crazy
for the mushroom
things.
Ones.
Yeah, for the trippy. Yeah, I don't know. They're not called trippy Kong. There's Magic Kongs, I guess is what they're called.
Yeah.
And I don't know the exact breakdown on those, but there's even if you don't own one though, I know that there's a decent chance to get one still. Like I think there like 8,000 or something like that, and then there's like another maybe 4,000 ish, something along those lines. I don't know if you quote me, maybe in somebody chat knows that better than me. I don't know. I definitely am one of those ones waiting to kind of see on the outside. If I don't get in, I'm definitely trying to mint one of those for sure.
Oh, 100%. I'm gonna go for that. Absolutely. Now I don't remember if it like. Is it going 1-to-1, 8,888 of them, or is it going to be a different amount for that?
Well, I know if you have a Kong, I'm pretty sure you get airdrop for free one of the mushrooms. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what's happening with that.
Right. So the people are probably going to sell the mushrooms on secondary. That's what's probably going to happen.
That, and then if you don't, they're still mint for the actual trippy Kongs themselves, but the mushrooms have different rarities, I believe, from what I understand. And those different mushroom rarities are what can potentially, I guess, transform it even crazier. I don't know if that's the case right there. Shout out to I know Grimmy today. You did pick up a Kong inside of our Discord.
It was a clean one too.
Dude, you got the white one with the hat over there. I
actually really like that one a lot.
I wonder if I can. I'm trying to find this preview of the different skins for the Magic Kongs over here, because they were really dope. What was this?
Is it on the Discord or Twitter? They have it.
Somebody actually posted it on Twitter too. If somebody has one of those, you can shoot it over to us in chat. We'll take a look at it. But it was like a preview video of all the different skins coming out. It was like a little
recently posted
montage. It was. I just typed in preview. I typed in preview, and that's where I found it
on Discord.
And I think and I want to say it was from Tommy inside of Discord there. Want to say that? I don't know if that's the case.
Let's see.
Previews are fire. That's where I think I saw it yesterday. I did see it on Twitter though too. Somebody did post it on Twitter, and I forget his name. Let me see if I just do Chill Kongs and go on the thing over here. What else? I mean, for me, these things, TJ, they do remind me of like the Bored Ape, like Yacht Club as well.
Absolutely they do.
Man, here it is. So here's a sneak peek here, TJ. If you just go on Twitter and actually just hashtag Chill Kongs, you can actually see some of them. Yeah, Mr. Tommy is the one that I see. So if you just go hashtag Chill Kongs, click on one of those, and then scroll down a couple, and you'll see it right there. There's one of them.
Okay.
So there's another trait right there. So they're going like definitely
Yeah,
they definitely got like the new skins and things like that. Grimmy's also got it on his Twitter. But yeah, there you go.
Oh, nice.
So
damn, look at that one.
Ooh, yeah, those are
a robotic one too. That's dope.
Damn, those are gonna do well. I feel like, right?
I like them.
I think those are gonna do well. I don't know when I know they were talking like maybe a few more weeks, like 5 weeks, something like that. Grimmy, if you know inside that chat, or Rocky as well, you guys give us a little bit more background on any of this stuff, because we're so out of the loop on Kongs when it comes to this, because none of us own this. So we play catch up with news and stuff like that, but I have no clue what I'm an outsider looking in.
Oh yeah.
But it's definitely one of those ones where I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to get in here. So this is also one of the things too, where I'm like, is the floor gonna fall apart? Not fall apart, but like, bottom back out a little bit quite hard once these mushrooms get airdrops, or are they gonna maintain and hold a decent one because they got other stuff coming out that will kind of keep that. I feel like
the trend with projects always is you're going to see a bit of a pump before that actual airdrop happens, right? And then once the airdrop happens, then you might see it drop down just a little bit. I don't think it'll go down that much. Like, I don't think it'll go under 2,000. Honestly, I don't think it will.
Yeah. So we got two conflicting views over here on this. So you got Mateos over here, which I know he's an old money as well. He goes, not big on Kongs, nothing unique, typical PFP, whatever art mutations are so played out. I'd go with Ape Society. So that's definitely one opinion to go on that. I know they've got, a lot with like the lo-fi, I call them Lofi. They got like the music introduced with them. They've got, I don't know, go look at their page. They've got all kinds of different stuff on that roadmap that they're looking to put out. And I know the mutations obviously are inspired from Bored Ape Yacht Club, but I don't know if anybody inside that community, what's your big play for Kongs? Is it outside of is it just the profile pick? Is that what you guys kind of go out there?
It seems to be bigger than that though, as far as like community wise now. Maybe at first it was just a profile pick, but then it just turned into something more, which is always nice to see with a project.
Yeah, I agree with that. And Grimmy's saying there's no date, late July, early August, so that's good to know. I don't know. I feel like if there's something for everybody in the NFT world, I agree with you on that, Rocky. Like, not everybody's gonna love everything, right? Like, there's people out there who don't like old money, and that's completely fine too, right? I think it's what kind of speaks to you as far as like, I mean, if you're talking profile picks, these obviously are very popular now over here on Cardano, and they're definitely a flex now. I remember at one point in time when these things minted for 34 ADA, we were kind of on the fence about it, and now look at them, So it's just all, really how a team can build and what the actual perception of a project is over time can really change over over a course of a few months.
Of course I am, so I'll always be a little salty. I never actually minted on mint day, but if I'm being honest, I probably would have minted 3 and sold 2 before it even hit 1,000 floor. I just know myself. I probably would have done that. I would have saw it run up to like 5. I'd be like, oh shit, I'm selling now.
Yeah. So I don't know. I sold mine. I did mint too, and I sold at like something bad. Like it was like a 200 and like maybe 280. So I made a profit on mine and did.
Still made a profit.
Maybe like 10x on one of them. So I mean, I can't be complaining about it, but obviously it's just the other half of that. So
it almost had 100x.
Yeah, right. Grimmy's saying they're going to mint 4K public and an 8,888 1-to-1 based on the metadata. If you got a common and uncommon shrooms, there would be some rare mushrooms that would be crazy, the crazy one-of-ones. Okay, so if you're still on the outside looking in or outpriced on the current floor of these things, what are they at right now? Are they at like 2,400, 2,500, something like that?
23.45.
23.45. Okay. Rob over here, Rob Cornelius goes, yes, it's not completely fine for people not to like old money. Shout out to the old money MFers out there as well. Definitely Rocky out there. He's got the profile pick for the Kongs as well. Definitely a great community vibe, but there's true about most of them. I think everybody's got. I can agree. I don't really see too much hate for Kongs. I mean, maybe a little bit when they first came out, but I don't really see too much hate with them inside the community. That's one of those projects where you don't really see people like attacking people with chill Kongs.
I would say if I had the money or ADA, I would get this one right here.
Which one?
This one.
Somebody's gonna go snipe that right now.
Got the fedora, the piercing, the stoner eyes, dude. Let's definitely go for that one.
Yeah, I like that. Damn, I can't. I had one of the rare glasses too. It was it had like a lipstick on, but it had like the I don't know. It looks like snowboarding like shades. They had like holographic shades or whatever the hell they were.
One of these?
No, it was like they looked like snowboarding like goggles on.
Oh, yeah, the goggles. I got you saying.
Yeah. I had one of those. But it was a lady with like a lipstick on, and I had a pink one that was like looking up, and I don't even know. I don't want to look back at that, right? Happy I got my call. Rez, dude, shout out. Hold on, I think he just joined into the Discord. Shout out to Yummi over here, Rez. First off, with that amazing legendary Yummi that you got over there. I think that is the spring one of the legendary ones. The creation maybe over there. Shout out to your Yummi, but I'm happy I got my Kong at 700 ADA. I remember when they were at there.
Tommy, was it one of these ones?
Yes. It's the one that has lipstick right there, but it's not that one with the little fedora hat.
The floor for it is 3,300.
So I could have 100x my money on that. Yeah.
Damn.
Actually, man, I don't know which one it was. How many other that have those glasses?
173.
Okay, yeah, you'd be scrolling there for a while. I know it had a lipstick, so that's the only other thing I know about it. It wasn't a pink one though. Damn, man, don't show me those kind of things. There it is right there, Chill Kong 4535. That's the one I had.
Damn.
That is the one. That is the one that I sold. Huh? Yep.
Rip
to her.
Earphones, 0.5. Can't even see them. 8,600 floor for the fucking headphones.
Don't do this to me, bro. Come on.
Dude.
Fuck, dude.
Damn, we're in your mech right now.
Breaking my spirit right now, man. Jesus. That's what go to the Flip and Zip or Rip channel inside of our Discord right now.
We should definitely post it in there now for sure.
Yeah, if you guys, by the way, I know I'm getting bad about doing these little things over here, but if you're not, and you're inside the stream, first time checking it out, make sure you go check out our Discord. I think we have it pinned to the top of the thing here. I feel like it was. If not, maybe we can drop it in there. But come say hi to us, man. We're always hanging out in there. We have a nice little showroom, little fun channels for your sales and things like that. We're always talking projects. So if you want to, make sure you guys jump into our Discord. We do giveaways every now and then as well. So shout out to that. And also, it's a good little time for plugs. But if you guys are enjoying or you're out there, make sure you hit that like button. That helps us kind of grow, helps get us out there a little bit more, and then helps these live streams. Man, we really, really appreciate everybody who hangs out with us during this 2 to 3 hours on these Monday and Tuesday nights, or Tuesday night. Usually this is Monday. But we really do appreciate everybody hanging out with us. And these have been quickly becoming a favorite of ours, doing these every night or every week.
Yeah, I like the live streams a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we'd be on already.
Backend,
It's
missed
kind
that
of
one
cool getting to
last.
come hang out with everyone.
Yeah, it's price history on that one to see Tommy cry.
I tried. It wasn't there. It's no trading on it yet. So they must have, whoever bought it from me must have held it. You must have sold it on what? CNFT.io back in the day, right?
I don't know. I think I actually may have sold it on JPEG Store back then, because that's the whole reason I started using JPEG Store was because of Kongs, and Kongs really pushed that movement along with like Boss Cats to really push people to start using a JPEG Store back in like December. I feel like it had to be December when he's minted.
I remember back when I flipped my board for like 1,200 and Kongs were at a 350, 400 floor. And I even asked you, it was me and you one night. And I was like, oh, I kind of want to get a Kong, bro. And you're like, nah, don't do it. I don't think they're going to run up. I'm like, all right, I won't get it then. So I'm really fucking pissed. I didn't even get it then either.
Don't take financial advice from me, dude.
Should have done it. Son of a bitch.
I like so Kongs idea. Do you have that? Can you go to OpenSea and CNFT real quick?
I'm trying. I'm getting rugged on it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's the website or if it's me, but it might be the website. I haven't gotten that 404 error thing, so I don't know.
Dude, I'll tell you, if it works on mine, you're definitely getting rugged. Because mine definitely should not be working on mine. Yeah, it's the website right now. It's not working for me either. Or we're both getting rugged and we both don't know it. Yeah, it definitely. I mean, that kind of opens up. I didn't have the 8 at the time when it minted. I just remember Chill Kongs when we got off of a podcast. We just finished up. It was like midnight, and I was over in the Airdrops Discord before Airdrops ever launched, like an OG Airdrop chat. And they were all like, yo, there's 400 of these things left. They're actually selling out pretty quick. Go mint, mint, mint. And I minted 2 of them, and I was hesitant to mint more. I don't know why. They were only 34 ADA. God, I wish I would have at least minted a few more.
I know. Back in the day, we just had the mindset of doing 3. Now, like, I want to get like 10 of every project that I really believe in.
Yeah. Damn, man. Yeah, 305. Yeah, 4535 shows on tools. 305 sold on December 11th. That is absolutely what I sold it for. Rip to me.
Damn.
8,000 floor for those headphones.
305 on December 11th.
See, everybody always say, "Oh, Tommy, you're so lucky. You mint so well." I was like, dude, I also mess up too. We all make mistakes. We all learn inside.
I mean,
space,
yes, you did still make a profit, right? But
it's like,
damn.
But what if that 305 ADA got me into a few more mints that potentially led me to something else? You know,
8,000 ADA worth.
No, dude, I would fuck off. God, dude, why is was that Grimmy, dude? Why do you got to do that to me, man?
I love the research you pulled there. That was great.
Rip over there to me. It's bugged out right now. Yeah, Rez, I can't get over that profile pic, man. That gets me onto I guess our next topic over here. We can kind of get into that. We always talk Yummi over here, and we'll continue to talk Yummi. So if you guys have seen our show before, you've heard us
today,
talk about
boys.
Oh shit, yeah, dude.
It came today.
Hold up. Yo. We got the Yummi. And then we got the other Yummi. We got double Yummi.
I didn't realize how big this guy was, dude. He's huge.
My thing's lagging out right now. But yeah, dude, shout out to Yummi Universe. Got some merch. Oh, you know what? I actually have my shirt that I'll have to do on our live stream or our podcast this week.
I need another shirt.
I got another sticker too, dude, so I can rock. I got to figure out where the hell we're doing with these, but we'll see.
I got mine real quick.
Dude, did anybody in chat get some Yummi merch from the last go around? There you go. I got one of the plushies and the shirt. Just got the small one. Rocky says he missed Yummi. Dude, I think if you miss Yummi, there's still opportunity to get in. If you, I would recommend maybe looking at maybe one of the floor summers when they mint, or if you have the ADA to get a 10K OG and a Spoopy, you can actually go ahead and burn that Spoopy on July 27th.
Yep.
Jeez, this month. July 27th is going to be the final burn for the seasonal Narus. TJ,
we were talking earlier, Tom, and then I wasn't sure if this is right or not. So if you have your Narus staked, that doesn't matter. You just need to have the seasonal out to burn it. That's correct, right?
Correct.
Okay, just want to make sure. So I can just keep staking my original 10Ks and it doesn't matter.
Yes, 10Ks and stay staked no matter what. Whatever you plan to burn cannot be staked.
So
as of that July 27th. So yeah, if you're planning to burn anything right now, if you try to do a 3-week staking period, you're going to be like right on the dot. I wouldn't recommend doing that at all. I'd probably just hold on to them until you're ready to burn.
Yeah.
But the summer ones are going to be interesting because everybody voted to go. I don't know why they still didn't go Team Fire. They decided to go Team Rocket. So it's a 1-to-1 mint. So if you hold 5 10Ks, you can only burn 5 Spoopies, even if you hold more. And if you only hold 1 10K, then you're only able to burn one of the seasonals to get a summer. And I think it's 40 ADA, I want to say, along with that seasonal to burn to get the summer mint.
You could kind of call that though, right? Like people who have more seasonal want the more burnage, right? People who just have the amount of Narus, that's all they want to do because they don't have more seasonal. So they want no, screw that. I don't care what they have. I want to make sure it's just 1-to-1. I don't want them to keep getting more and more Narus than me, so I'm just gonna vote what I have.
Yep. I mean, for me, I've been going on the seasonal route because I was just outpriced, and I probably now in hindsight probably could have got there. But I went for the seasonal whale roll. So my goal was to grab 10 of each season. So this time around, that means the way that this is going, I have to own 10 of the 10Ks to burn that and actually get 10 of the spring ones. Unless you're like my boy True over there, may hook us up every now and then. He's got so many that can to help everybody out. I know he did that last time and helped a couple people burn some.
Dude, these tracker hats so clean.
Yummy. So if you go to TJ, I don't know if there's any deals out there right now. I know who just picked one up recently? Was that Grimmy?
I think so, with the trucker hat. I literally was looking at that one. I like that one a lot.
Trucker hats and everything. Dope. Dude, I almost bought this one back in the day. If you look at the Angel, the one with the ice halo that you just passed up a little bit right there, 7,500 ADA.
This one?
Yeah, dude, I almost bought that one back in the day for 3,000 ADA.
Wow.
When things were about to kick off, and I didn't. I kicked myself every time for pulling that one because
I'm gonna be honest with you. What's the rarity on these eyes? Because I've never seen these eyes they're probably very low.
What's the rarest trait on it? They're probably the ice halo. If you move that? What's the rarest trait? Blue halo. Oh, so the face is the rarest one. The okay.
Yeah,
face.
I've never seen that face.
Yeah, it's super rare right there.
0.45. That's why I've never seen it.
So if you guys are looking, so it's what do we got going on in chat over here? Spoopies don't really give you much Yummy. It's the downside. At least ones that are the rare. What do you say?
I'm ADA broke, dude.
I hear you on that. This is a good thing to remember because of this vote that's happening right now. Is that if you look at if you can type in Yummi Universe and maybe go to the winter and the spring, just see what the total assets are for both of those right now.
Just
the total, like how many no, not the holiday specials, just like winter, Yummi Universe winter and Yummi Universe spring. No, not Spoopy. Or you can go Spoopy first, I guess. So get off the on sale version of those and just see how many assets are actually out there total. So it's loaded on the top right. How many? So there's 10,000, but there's not really 10,000 of them.
That's not true, just because.
Right.
Let me see if I can figure that out on this.
You should be able to see it on JPEG Store. So the big thing too, so you got 6,089 of these things. So if you look at the winter and you look at the spring, so the past 2 burns, this was the first one. 1,913 of those were burned the first go around.
The floor is lava.
Go to the spring real quick. So we got 1,913 there. And you got 1998. So as of right now, the winners are the rarest ones. So we've had 2 burns so far. We can kind of roughly say you're going to get about 2,000 burned. So even if the Spoopies are 6,089 of them right now that are currently in supply, even if 2,000 of them get burned, that's still going to put all their 3 collections at 2,000 supply roughly, and they are going to be the highest ones at 4,000. So they're going to be half the rewards automatically if you just did simple math like that. And I know there's a lot more that goes into it, but that's why the Spoopy value for me right now is scary. Like I kind of want to offload a few Spoopies every now and then. It's a little bit like alpha, I guess, because I think the floor for these will crash after the final. But the only reason these are as high as they are, I think, is because people are having to burn them to get that spring one or summer one that's going to get you the 4x. And I think after that, these things they might tank down maybe down to like 150, somewhere around that range.
I hope so.
They're not nearly going to give you as much Yummi. They're going to give you at least half of what the other springs are.
Well, aren't they supposed to fix that though? Aren't they correcting that?
No, this is why I was saying it's all about the supply. This is why we wanted to vote for Team Fire back in the day, because that way it was an open burn. You didn't have to burn 1-to-1. So that way, if I'm holding like 40 of these things and I want to burn 40 and I got the ADA, I can burn 40 of them, because it would better level out the supply of them. So say, they did an open burn like that, maybe 3,000 got burned.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the Yummi allocation, aren't they supposed to be like adjusting this, or it all is just one?
Yeah, that will get updated because there's going to be less Spoopies out there. But currently, that is right. That's really where it's at right now. Because of the supply.
I thought it was like honestly a quote unquote bug in a sense that they just put a placeholder number there for now.
No.
Damn.
So that's what I'm saying is that these values for Spoopies right now are very high. And I think it's because of where they're at right now, just what it takes to
everyone just start burning some Spoopies.
Well, everybody needs to burn their Spoopies is what needs to happen right now.
They shouldn't be burning anything else, honestly.
Historical data, though, shows that you're probably going to be sitting right around that 2,000 mark, unless this time around everybody goes ham. I hope everybody goes ham.
Even the floor for the 10Ks are pretty reasonable right now.
The thing is that the floor is reasonable, but realistically, people aren't buying the floor. They really are looking at CNFT jungle.
Yep.
So, and that's if you're looking to buy into Yummi, go on CNFT jungle and look up the actual Yummi. Like set your price point for what you want to spend, and then go. You can see if you want to strictly get the rewards. Doesn't matter about the rarity. It matters about the combined trait rarity.
So if I want to spend like 100 ADA, something's gonna pop up.
There's nothing that's going to pop up for 100 ADA.
Just kidding.
Yeah. So it seems spring and winter are the way to go. For me right now, winter is the way to go because you're going to catch that in season next this fall. And they potentially are going to be the rarest ones. So they're going to earn you the most stuff. So winters seem to be the ones if you want to snipe right now as far as seasonals go, unless everybody just completely doesn't burn at all for summer and summer becomes the rarest one. But I don't know, it's gonna be interesting for sure if you're part of Yummi right now.
Seems like a deal. Look at that, 3,100 ADA gets you 10,000 Yummi.
Yeah, it's not a bad one. I saw that boxcar one pop up today. And that's the thing is that we talked about this over on the Blocks channel when I wrote up the plays for like the different plays that each one of us has over there as far as like channels go. And I talked about keeping some ADA around during this time frame because all the Narus recently, if you had staked back on the original date of May 15th. Now this past Sunday, all the Narus came out of the playground. They got all the Yummi out there. I want to say it was like 60% or something like that. I think like the circulating supplies are like close to like 190,000 right now or something like that, or 190 million. Sorry, not 90,000. So it was like 109,000 before that. So the price has dropped significantly as far as Yummi's actual value, the token. But I think definitely keep an eye on that too, because I think there's a good buying opportunity, and not financial advice, but you should definitely take a look at that right now.
Damn, 3,000 for 9,600 too. It's not bad.
I was debating if that one was worth more. There's one for like 4,000 above it that gets you like 10,000 something.
Well, this one I thought was better, honestly. It's 3,100.
You got me wanting to buy another.
Where is that?
Right now.
It was 10,000. I just saw it. We just saw it on the damn thing. Where'd it go?
Yeah, if you set it up by 4,100 or something like that. Yeah, autumn would be cool. I think right now the autumn, which is the Spoopies, unless something crazy happens here, they're going to be literally worth half the value of whatever all these other spring or probably the spring ones, I'd say. So everything's going to get adjusted too as far as the values on this. These are not final. The 10K collection's finalized. So the seasonals aren't finalized.
Currently, probably, yes. It probably would be cheaper to buy Yummi. But if you are in this for long term and you want it to continue to make you Yummi, then that's when you would buy this. So you're constantly getting that same allocation of Yummi each staking period.
Right. Basically, what's happening is you're getting passive income with the Yummi coin by having those Narus staked, and they earn you that Yummi coin. So obviously, that's what's happening is people are sniping the ones that, you know, earn the most Yummi. So even if I had, you know, 10,000 ADA or something like that, I wouldn't just go sweep the floor. I would be selective about how I would grab my rewards, because I would want to grab the ones that have the best deal that earn me the most Yummi. You know, to go through that thing, and then eventually that Yummi token is going to be how you're going to use them for card packs, how you're going to be able to use for things in games, for tournaments, and all kinds of different things. And they've already shown all the utility that they've done with different mints and things like that, different partnerships they've had. So, I mean, buying Yummi right now at the current price is an interesting move right now, because they have dropped, you know, significant from where they're all-time high of almost 0.04. ADA per Yummi, which is insane. So there's potential for it to hit the all-time high to hit over a 4x right now. So that's definitely an option. People are going to get into that.
975 or 2,800 right here.
Yes, he is saying this. So you can't buy the Naru with the Yummi. No, currently you can't do that, and I don't know if they'll ever do that. I think that they're going to continue to run it.
No, yeah, I mean,
no.
There's just no. I mean, unless they have it, the only way I see that happening is in their secondary. You know, if they made some sort of like setup for that. You know what I mean? But otherwise, I can't, because they're not selling anymore. Like through them, the Yummi sales are all through them. So unless there's some sort of secondary type market that accepted Yummi token, that also allows you to list your NFTs, that'd be the only real way I could see that happening. But as of now, I can't see it like that.
I just sent TJ over to the.
But did you see, Tommy, too, though? There was a new collab with the Yummi token that that you were able to mint this weekend. It's that Spellbook. What was that?
There was a spell. God, I forget the name. Summoner's Guild, maybe.
That's what it is. Yeah. Is that
Summoner? It says Summoner something.
I actually, I thought that was really cool.
There was that.
And everyone just had their Yummi come back from, long work trip.
Yeah, there was that too, and there was another one. It was the Forgotten. The Forgotten was the one.
The Forgotten was cool.
I like those Forgotten ones a lot. Those are really cool.
It was a little different. Were you able to buy those with Yummi as well?
Yes. Yeah, there was like a.
They were a lot. That was a lot harder to snag though.
Dude, yeah, those went real quick, and I forget Moss and a few other people. They sold them for a decent little price, like 400 or 500 ADA at some point. Like some of those, those look really cool. If you go to Yummi's actual Twitter page too, you can actually see.
Page. I was gonna say they're all.
You scroll down a little bit, you'll see some of the Forgotten.
I only know that because we were trying to do a little thumbnail work earlier, and I was like, these are all just cool Forgotten.
Yeah, they did a really cool take on the Narus.
Did I misunderstand that? The guy that did your animated soccer ball guy, Animate Bits. Was he involved with this?
No. Forgotten's a completely new project. It's a completely different project. They minted it back in the day.
For some reason, I just thought that he had something to do with this as well, just because I know they had like a good relationship, and that's kind of how that came about. Because these were just such cool, like. This is as close as it's felt to getting like Yummies outside of actual Yummi drops.
Right.
Seeing these mints.
No, they have great artwork for these as well. I know a few people inside the community minted these. They look super dope. I really love those. What I was going back to, Petbot. I know Rez was saying over here, Petbot, and shout out to Masa over there as well, because we talked to him about this one when they minted out, was minted with Yummi as well. So you're seeing these projects now. I love Petbot. It's just a cool project. Artwork is super dope over there. But it's cool to see that projects are embracing Yummi, and that it's giving it the utility outside of just the profile pics for those. And then that little chart you're here, interesting is that about 70-something%, if you go back up to the statistics there, about 70% of those were for the 10Ks were staked prior to this weekend. And it was up to like 65% for the seasonals, and now you're down to 35%. So a lot of people are not staking, obviously, for the burn coming up. But it's still interesting that a lot of people probably forgot that they have the stuff or they just aren't restaking. I don't know yet what that number is going to do. It's definitely going to be interesting, because you can see also the circulating supplies at 181 million right now, and it was at like 109 million prior to this. So more and more Yummi is coming out and getting allocated. So obviously that's going to, with an increased supply out there,
I think more people are probably going to list to sell it, honestly. They're probably like, oh shit, they're worth how much now? I'm going to try to sell some of these. That's probably what's happening too.
See, me, if I was going to sell, I'd probably roll profits right back into like another Naru, if I was being honest. But I didn't cash mine out. I didn't cash mine out just because I don't want to cash out at this price.
No, I didn't cash out either.
So I know a lot of people did that though. So if you guys are looking at Yummi right now, definitely would recommend CNFT Jungle. See if there's any good deals. There should be, there's new ones popping up every day now with these things starting to come out of the smart contracts from staking. Grab a Spoopy right now if you're planning on burning. If you aren't planning on burning, I wouldn't grab a Spoopy at all. I would wait to see, because I think the floor for those are highly inflated right now. And as soon as that summer mint actually happens, I think the floor for Spoopies are going to drop hard. And just because of the and depending on how many get burned. Now, if all of a sudden 4,000 or something springs get that, then you got a different story. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah,
unfortunately. So Spoopies, they were a 5.8 a mint if you ever look back at it back in the day. So for what they've done and what they've spawned out of that has been awesome to see.
What's crazy is I think if people would have known what they know now, I think Spoopies would have been burned a lot more back even the first winter time. Because even me, stupidly, I sold my winter right away like an idiot.
Oh, I'm with you. Wild West, we didn't know how any of this shit.
Right, exactly.
I mean, even now, they're still trying to figure out the kind of best way. Because they're also trying to collab and do it within the community. And I mean, even to the degree where like, hey, I may have wanted something different, but it's what everyone kind of wants in the community. If that's going to benefit the most, amount of people, even though I may disagree and think some people are short-sighted on some things, maybe people don't value it. Like, we're seeing a different value in these. We're trying to get our Spoopies up, and that's being a little selfish too, because we got some Spoopies. So there's other people that don't have Spoopies that don't give a shit. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, I didn't get them until I bought in secondary on winners. That means nothing to me getting your value up on your Spoopies. So I like how they're kind of keeping within the community. My point was that TJ, like they still don't really know the best way necessarily. Like they're all trying to figure it out. So I'm with you on that, because it was like, what do I do with this?
Yeah.
If I burn, like what's gonna? And then like we were talking about that some with Blake, where when the first Spoopies came out, they're 5.8 at too. It was crazy.
Oh, that was
just a crazy
unlimited
time
mint. Like,
then.
I mean, you know how many of those we could have bought? I mean, not really, because they sold in half a second. But
you want to know what crazy? You want to know what crazy thing is? I did full transparency. I sold 2 Spoopies yesterday for the first time. I sold 2 of them for like $250 each, and I used those profits to buy me back into that 10K Naru that I got today. But I looked at the sales history for when I bought those, and it was back on like November of last year for 25 or like 30 ADA back then. So looking at that and selling it for 250 now, it's like, that's a great win for holding on to that back in the day.
It's almost worth equal the amount now with the price of ADA. It's great deal.
Yeah, right. Yeah, ADA at that time, right? $3, $90 nowadays, 250 over here, at half that. But no, it's crazy to see how long, like, how the project has grown over this time frame too. And I think, Yummi's just getting started, man. These they haven't even been fully realized for what they were about to do. They still have all these cards that are out in the works out there, which big play for that, for anybody listening, if you still are, about Yummi and you're not sick of us talking about this yet, is go take a look at the Series 1 cards. Those cards are getting an airdrop for the in-game, the in-game card packs. So
what's up, Massa?
So yeah, shout out Massa. What's going on? We're talking Petbot. I know he's buying more. He just bought, dude, the sickest space helmet. He had like, I think it was the Squirtle glasses. I want to say, the Squirtle glasses, like the little
the pointy ones.
Yeah.
With
an astronaut helmet on it.
Yeah,
and he got it for like a steal. For like 5,000 ADA or something crazy, where it earns a ridiculous amount, like 18,000 Yummi, something crazy like that.
Shit.
Shout out to Massa. So yeah, if you the Series 1 cards though, definitely keep a look at those. If you're looking to get a Naru for in-game stuff, they still haven't said exactly what's going to happen with that, but we know there's an airdrop coming. And other than that, I'm just excited for the 27th. I'm really looking forward to the summers. Looking forward to seeing some new stuff, some new one-on-ones. Hopefully, one of us maybe pulls it. We'll see.
I'm getting it. Manifesting it right now. I'm getting it.
There you go. Outside of that, though, what else we got? Yeah, we got Yummi for life. Yo, shout out Aaron, Cowboys of Crypto, dude. Are you going live here soon? I know.
He is.
I don't know.
He's going live, yeah.
I know he mentioned earlier, he's like, I know he's got Chronic in them set up for the night. He was like, I don't know, Freedom 35ers are coming on. If we finish up, dude, we'd be happy to come hang out for a little bit later.
For sure.
If you want us, no, we're not inviting ourselves, but
after dark?
Cowboys after dark? Yeah. Oh, well, we got a couple more topics we want to get into because we can end this at 11 if we want to kind of wrap this up, unless everybody wants to hang. There was did you guys see that? What was it Cats on the Chain? Did you guys see that? Remember Dogs on the Chain? We got Cats on Chain now.
I was talking in Discord about that. I saw it Sunday morning. It was an 89th floor, and I was like, "Why are they running up right now?" It ended up. I think it corrected in the 200s, but it ran up that evening to 350. I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
Do they look like the dogs on the chain?
And
it's
literally
really different. Like little, looks like a little pixel art.
It's just artwork, isn't that? I'm pretty sure that's all it is.
And it's the first free to mint on-chain CNFT collection where 1,000 unique cats will permanently live on the blockchain. And so when it says free to mint, and I think recently too, we talked about that with like the Deez Ducks thing happening too, which we can talk about that in a second. But yeah, I know. Did anybody in chat grab one of these cats on chain? Did you get the Twitter? For
I should have got one. Yeah, I'll pull it up. Give me a second.
There you go. I already got you on head of that. Cowboys of Crypto hit me up in F35 Discord. Got something for you.
I think you got a Deez Duck something.
Resin and F35 now. We're slowly turning F35 into Yummi Discord. Dude, we love the Yummi crew. Yeah, right.
That's what Chinese.
I gotta show it again.
Oh, we got so many Narus over there. We're gonna end the Yummi token on here. I gotta need to get this set up for the desk, dude.
Yeah, but that's still a 195 floor though, for a free mint.
They're a 195 floor still.
Still, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what they look like. Come on now,
dude. They were in our thumbnail. I threw one of those things in there. One of them sold for like 3,300 ADA or something like that.
1,300.
All right, this is Jordan Belfort selling Aerotine Industries.
I don't know what the appeal with these were, other than I mean, it's cool that they're free to mint, and it's crazy to me that people just ran up with this stuff. But what's the big feature with these other than they permanently live on the blockchain, adopt a cat to own?
I think that's what it is. Honestly, that's just all it is.
Look at their website or something like that. That's dope. I still like. Why would they do? You know, what was it? 1,000 mint? They did on that.
It's just meow meow. That's all it is.
I put the little cat that's flying with a little rainbow. After that, so I don't know, man. So there was a free mint.
What was that thing called? When it was flying with the rainbow?
I don't know, man. They have a tails token though. Each cat came with 100 tails. Do you see that right here? So there's each cat came with 100 tails when minted.
And you can exchange it for Hosky.
So it's worth nothing. I just got 100 tails token minted in my wallet actually the other day from the Young Ada project. When I grabbed one of the Young Adas a while back. I got 100 tails. That was a sneaky buy too.
100 tails, huh?
Okay. So I don't know. It's interesting when you say free mints over there, dude. TJ, you want to go pull up Deez Ducks, dude? Because this is these. I'm not even. Where are they not pulling up for me?
That's sick, Tom.
What's going on?
Discord. Our little intro here.
I like it.
I thought it was in the other Discord.
What am I looking up now? What am I doing?
Deez Ducks.
Deez Ducks.
Deez Ducks, huh? Okay.
Oh, I like the shades, dude.
What?
Oh, that's good, Tom. Now we get a little mine just to get the little Zoolander.
Did you guys get these ducks? Later, Shiny.
Yeah, take it easy, Shiny. Go hang out. Always me around, man.
No, these are the ones, Tommy, that I thought looked like they look like the people from the future in that South Park episode. The ones that don't speak, like the Merple or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it's their mouth or something, just like reminds me of that.
I know what you're saying on this. Deez Ducks, though, so the huge thing about this was this is from the YouTuber Dean K, right? And he minted this was another free mint. Essentially, it was 6.5 ADA, and I remember the only reason these were on my radar was because of Chronic and them, the whole NFA team. They were just like, "Yo, go get this play," you know. And I mean, I've seen the project, but I didn't know anything about it other than it was free mint. So automatically you were minting 10 of them in batches, and there was, I forget how many, there was like 30,000 or something like that left for the public.
3,200 for the public and 800 for the OGs or white.
I was getting ready to leave that day. I was getting ready to go on the boat. It was like 4th of July weekend, and I'm sitting there on my phone just waiting for the button, and then all of a sudden I get a text. I'm like talking to somebody. It's like 20 minutes beforehand. TJ goes, "Yo, dude, address is out. Go."
Yeah, go.
I was just like, what the fuck happened? And then I sent my ADA in, and by that time it was too late. And he had a Twitter space going on at the same time, right? Like this all happened live.
Which sucks because I was actually listening to that space because I woke up early that morning. I was up at 6:45. So he had that space going for hours. So I was listening from 6:45 our time, and the mint was supposed to be at 9 our time. So I was listening for a good hour. Then I got off just to take care of some things. Then I was like, son of a bitch. I came back to check my computer just to look at something, and I was like, the address was posted. I'm like, what? I thought it was fake at first, so I didn't. I was hesitant. I didn't send it in. I was like, let me see if this is legit. So I listened to the space, and I heard, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't mean to paste that. Yada yada. I'm like, oh shit, that is real. So obviously, I went to send it in right away. Of course, I get a refund. I was going for 10.
Dude, man. So for me, when I saw that, I automatically was like FOMO. Like people are gonna like FOMO into these things. I need to go snipe the rare ones. Without knowing that there is no rare ones. Everything is the same rarity rank, essentially, but now the community gives it rarity, right?
Of course, always.
Yeah, so PJ, I'm going to send you 2 links in here. Maybe you can pull these versus me, or you just go on JPEG store, TJ, and right there, and then search bar, type 1654 right down there. Nope, not there.
No, 1654.
1654. I guess you use this for the thumbnail right there. So this is one of the ones that I sniped on there, which I thought was dope. I like the little pipe and like the glowing eyes.
It's naked too, with the glowing pipe and glowing eyes. Yeah,
so
for sure.
I was going off of what community like past traits were going with, right? Like obviously that was one of the ones I grabbed, and then the other one I grabbed was 3736. I don't know if it's gonna load for you or not. Yeah, the glowing eyes are dope. You have to kill the glowing eyes.
Yeah,
trait. 3736. And this was the other one that I thought was, and I thought it was cool. You know, it's got the little Aces phase with the gold skin and stuff like that. So I haven't sold any of these things yet. I'm kind of holding on to them to see what happens. But I don't know if anybody, did you do the similar thing? Did you kind of FOMO buy into any of this stuff, or was it just like screw
So honestly, I went against my gut, and I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. And I did mint 2 of them. Not mint, I bought 2 on secondary just because I was like, if they run up, they're only 28er right now. If they run up,
yeah.
Of course, it didn't run up. But at the time, I was like, I want to get at least 2 just in case it goes, let's say, to a 50, 60 floor, make a little profit. Of course, it's going to be in the Zip and Rip channel. But I don't know. It was kind of annoying, though. I'm not going to lie that he posted early. I
feel bad for him because I could hear like his reaction in the Twitter space.
It sounded like a genuine mistake. It did. That I will say, it did sound like a genuine mistake. But it's like, come on, it's just annoying, right? Because even he was talking about it in his space that he was like, oh, I hope people make some money from this. Just like, you know, flipping aspect of it. He's a flipper too. He's a minter. He's a collector, so he gets it. So from that aspect, I'm like, shit.
I did see a comment to this, and just to clarify too, there's 10% royalties on these, and somebody's like, why are you going to put 10% royalties on this mint right here when you're thinking? And in response to that, it's basically essentially a free mint in the sense that all the fees, it's all going to NFT maker, right? The only way he makes money is on the royalties for these things traded. So
straight to NFT maker. Yes, these are the 2 I picked up. I don't know. I like the hat.
Oh, I like the hat. Such a TJ one right there. The one on the
fedora.
Yeah, for sure.
It has like a little silver chain on. Yeah. That's why I got it.
Yeah, so it's Curly was saying the same thing. So he's like, I was up till 1 a.m. And missed the drop, and then went toxic real quick after that. And dude, people, that's one thing I do have to say is that I don't understand why people were getting real nasty inside that Twitter. Like
that's one thing. It's just disappointing. It's so ridiculous. It's like I get it, you're upset, but it was a 6.98. Man, come on.
Yeah,
it's just another one of those things we've seen it with. People did it even during the Spoopy ones, where it's just like, I didn't get free money given to me. I'm pissed now.
Exactly.
And other people did, and this isn't fair. I want it, they got it, and I'm mad now. And it's just
it's short of it. Does it suck that it happened? Of course, it sucks.
We were all sitting there in the group chat. Yeah, we're like, damn, that sucks. All right, next one.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like
complain to him until he like goes like, "You're right, TJ. I felt really bad about that, man. Like you deserve one of those. No one else does though. Still fuck everyone else that didn't get one. But TJ, I'm gonna send you one because I felt bad, dude. You did really like this. So it's just like that's not how this works. Sorry.
No, and the crazy thing is too is like realistically, even at the time, I think at one point they were close to like a 28, 30, 38 a floor. Even if you sold on those, like I mean, if you got a bundle of 10, I mean, you made what? I mean, like 250 ADA. Like, I mean, that's not bad, like a profit or anything like that. But at the same time, it's like, dude, it's not like you were just making thousands of ADA because you missed out on this drop, man. If you literally would have waited, if you wanted to get a couple of these, they're 8 ADA on the floor, man. You
right.
You didn't really miss much on this right now. So I don't know.
I think they still could run up a little bit. I don't know if it, like as the community just quote unquote forgets, just puts it behind them. It still could run up maybe even just a 16 or 25 again. Who knows?
It'd be interesting to see what Dean now does because he does have the YouTube channel. He's got a pretty big following and stuff too. What he could do with this from here. It's just a matter of, hey, it's out there, zero roadmap. I know there's nothing planned for it, but he could do something right to give it some sort of value if he wanted to.
And I think he will. I think he even said in the space he doesn't know what he's going to do, but he's going to do something to kind of make up for it because even before he drop the addresses or for the OG's whitelist or the public, he was saying that for right now really is just art. Depending on how successful it is, we'll revisit that later on. He doesn't know what it is, but he
interesting experiment too with how he did the like even rarities. He said he thinks that, and I don't know if I can confirm that or not, that this is the first project to have no rarity ranks different, traits difference at all. Like everything is even. It's up to the community to decide what they are. It's definitely interesting. What do you got? You got Rocky over here saying he goes lots of Karens during Mint. They fade out after a couple days. Community builds around the chill people. I agree with that. Like, there's always people that are going to complain. The loudest ones are usually the first ones to leave outside of those mints too. So it sucks. He had to weather that storm, and I know he had a lot of people. I remember even like Zushan and a few other people inside the chat were there that were kind of helping him out, like Mod and stuff like that inside of his chat to clear him out. So. Interesting how that went. I don't know. I'm holding on to mine for now. We'll see what happens with them. We'll go from there. But Tom, I know you didn't grab any of those, right? Or try to grab one of those?
Not on secondary, no.
Yeah. For me though, another one that's really interesting right now too is Tom. I don't know if you got a chance to grab these or if you were waiting to see too. Was Beyond Rockets. Those I didn't realize those the passports were unrevealed. I didn't realize that at first when I went to go mint. Did you end up grabbing any of those?
No, I didn't mint any. But I was watching. I remember you saying that because we had talked about the price difference between. You're talking about the citizens, right?
Yeah.
The price difference between the mint, between whitelist, and between like the public drop. We were kind of talking about our concerns with Blake. I know we talked about Chronic some during the live stream, and it wasn't until we saw that I do like that they're not going to all go up. They still can go up on the market for cheaper than the public mint. It wasn't as big of a problem though as I was concerned with because of how they did that with the unrevealed.
It definitely makes sense of how they did that though too. That was a smart way because we were.
I like that. Saying, yeah, I liked it a lot.
It hedged it, right? Because the whitelist spots were 50 ADA, the publics were 90, so that's a significant gap right there. But doing the unrevealed style pretty much essentially cemented these things at pretty much like a 90 floor right now because obviously they're still minting. I don't know if I have JPEG Store or if I can run it. I'm going to try to pull a shared screen too. We'll see how well that goes. Anybody in chat, did you guys mint any of the Beyond Rockets, the Beyond Citizens that are still waiting to be revealed right now? And I'll check that. Yeah, I do see that too, Mateo. We'll jump into that. I did not mint any of the Voyage continents today. I've heard of Voyage. I've seen them. I just have not dived into them at all, to be honest.
I don't think TJ got one either, right? Beyond Rockets. I don't think he got in on those either.
I don't think he did either.
Unless he's been doing more sneaky stuff that he just hasn't told us about because he's been so busy. Wow, I just had a big
know. I was about to say, Tom, I'm just getting real tired on stream. No, there's about 4,200 of the Beyond Citizens that are currently out right now, minted out of 10,000. So we were talking about that too, of like how to sell out a 10,000
10K drop.
Yeah. So that's
it's actually a good time to follow up too because we did talk about you know, these older projects that have been around kind of in the space for a while and coming out with newer things now, like would they still have like kind of that pull that they had? I mean, in some cases, like you can see with this, people maybe weren't as quite as excited or willing to spend maybe the 98 on the public to sell out all 10K at least. 10K is a lot for like a second or third stage.
10K is a lot. At 98,
especially at a 98. Because what was the
it's 900, yeah, 900,000 ADA.
What was the third ADA Ninjas drop?
They were 60 ADA maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say
something like that.
They're
and they're 8,888 of them.
And they always keep it pretty reasonable though too. I feel like even some of their other ones were just like 39 ADA or something, 45 ADA. They've all been pretty like reasonably low.
Yeah, it's interesting because they basically cemented themselves right with an ongoing mint. The floor is sitting. You pick up on secondary if you can just go from the website right now. They use the BuffyBot system where you can connect your Eternal or connect your Nominee. I don't know if I can connect my Eternal on this and show what it looks like. I love that they did have the the Spotify right here of the Beyond Markets. That was always dope to see. You can kind of
and I know you're a big fan of that.
Do really well. Yeah, the Spotify, I love that you can actually play the music and stuff here, man. It's a big fan. I'm a big fan of that. I still think Beyond Rockets is such a quality project. I don't know. It's gonna take a while probably to sell it. But I'm curious. The deal is they did say sometime soon. I didn't give it an exact time, but I can see some of the previews that are coming out for this stuff. They've been kind of teasing. I know Rybato, who's a big Yummi, he's a Kraken over in Yummi. They've been kind of showing some previews of this stuff here, and it's a Beyond Citizens reveal is soon. So kind of reminded me of like the Adanauts feel over here, of how like kind of they tease you for a little while, but I know Adanauts kind of sold out pretty quick. It took a few hours, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's a matter of what you're going to be able to do with these citizens in the actual world itself. I know he's got a lot planned, and I'm sure he can probably execute. He's got a very big community, and it's an OG project that's been around for a while and stood the test of time. I really do enjoy the artwork for the stuff. It's just a matter of I hope they do sell out, or hope they get to a point where it doesn't matter if they can keep continuing the build. So, Tommy, I'm rugging a little bit. All right, I'm going to get out of the share screen then. Let me know if that gets better, guys. Over here. Yeah, I got to stop this over here. So I'm going to, I know you're editing and stuff too. You probably break the computer on your side. We are getting to that 11 o'clock time frame. So we're getting towards the back end of our stream, and we may go hang out over in Cowboys and Crypto stuff here soon. You guys have any other last minute kind of questions for us sitting around? Again, I appreciate everybody kind of hanging out with us. We've kind of killed about 20 to 25 people minimum the entire stream. Thanks to all the Mfers who came into the chat as well.
Parapains.
Rocky saying he did. Rocky said he did the. We got some questions over here. He did the old money, man. That's awesome, man. My dot creatures revealed today. I don't know, not know what dot creatures are. Parapains mass. I did not do Parapains. That's the one that's like the other project with growing pains, right? Oh, they're actually minting currently, huh?
Oh, growing pains. Yeah, minting now.
That's
not one I got in on. I didn't get in. We all missed the original growing pains. We tried to mint it. We just couldn't.
I got it. Me and TJ got growing pains and we sold them.
You did get yours. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I got one back in the day. It wasn't a rare one.
We were very interested in those. Mainly strictly flip at that time. The hype was so hot on.
Okay. I didn't realize Parapains was doing a reveal style mint as well. So that's interesting as well. I know Thor's big on this this project. I see him right here. They're I'm looking at them. Yeah, the Parapains, they just have like a generic stock image. I know Thor is big on this project, so be curious to see how they do. Everybody, like I said, Adanauts kind of opened a door like recently to the unrevealed style of stuff. So you're definitely going to see people do that a little bit more, I think. Crypto Z, aka Sir Trip King, I love that name. Just got here. What's going on, man? I know we're getting towards the back end of our stuff, but I appreciate you stopping in. We're kind of taking any last minute questions for any projects. We've kind of jumped through a bunch. We've talked about Spacebudz, talked old money with Andersun KEWWper, new VP nominee to Hudro over there. We talked Yummi Universe. What else did we do? A bunch of stuff. I don't even know. I can't remember off the top of my head, but we did a bunch. Spacebudz, yeah, I think we said that. But Parapains had an original supply of 7,500, but they're cutting their supply because only 2,100 got minted. Interesting on that, dude. I know it's hard to sell out, man. Like, it is very hard to build and sell it out. Oh, you know what we wanted to shout out real quick, which I'm not going to pull it up, but is Mallard Order. We did want to shout out Mallard Order because they did give a hint. They just finished up the 3rd trial and they got maybe a few random games going on. But Mallard Order did say that they're going to be minting this month of July. So that is one that's 6,500 supply that did pretty much essentially whitelisted everybody who's going to be in that project. If you are not in a Discord and have not bought an invitation or have not completed it 2 out of the 3 roles, you're not going to be able to mint that, I don't think. So, but yeah, we did want to shout out Mallard Order because they've been doing their games. I missed out on the marbles this weekend on my strength roll, so I'm hoping to figure out one last way to do that. But that's a project where I do feel like 6,500 supply, they're going to have no problem selling out. That's definitely, and they are using the same technology. They're partnering up with a team from Tavern Squad that did their mint, and they did the onboard Furbles mint recently too. So they got a good minting engine that they're going to be using. So they showed a little preview in the Discord today. So shout out to Mallard Order for that. I know we're obviously big fans of Mallard Order.
I just think that they'll sell out on pure hype. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it seems like they've got all their spots filled just based on probably whitelist community members alone.
Yeah, I think they got to they put people through enough stuff right now that they've got enough people interested and hooked. So, and that may be a good way to do that too, is to like really just get community engagement before they ever sell you anything. We were talking Mallard Order, TJ.
I know. I
as far as
how to get in here.
Yeah,
can't miss Mallard Order.
Yep. So, I mean, what are your thoughts, TJ? I mean, obviously, we're all excited to mint. We all hold an invitation. 6,500 ADA mint, or not ADA mint, 6,500 supply mint. I don't think they're going to have a problem selling out.
No, I don't think they're going to have problems. I think there might be a problem for the public. I think if you don't have an invitation, if you're not a certain role in the Discord, I think the
you can't
public,
get it.
No, that's I think there'll be very little
1,500 invitations taken out.
Yeah,
1,500 automatically right off the rip if everybody mints the 3 that you.
But then if you did 2 out of the 3 trials, you get an initiate roll, which is also a guaranteed duck, right? And then if you did, they just announced today
all 3 rolls.
3, that's also a duck, and they're also the giveaways they do give away for ducks. So I'm very curious to see how much supply they have left for the public after all that's said and done.
Yeah, I think it's going to do well in the short term, and I just because of how much stuff they're really building up with that project, I can see that being, I don't know, we're very excited about Mallard Order, and I think we've talked about it quite a bit on here.
I love the project so far. They haven't even minted yet. It's crazy.
Come on, Mallard Order. TJ's got a new baby to pay for.
You know what throws me off though about Mallard Order is that I feel like not a lot of people are talking about it for some reason, and I don't know if it's just because it's so much to do to get involved into it.
I don't know why. I don't get it.
I feel like we see something similar in old money, honestly. Like, not to say that we're the only ones talking about old money or anything like that, but just it's not as mentioned as often as some of these other, especially some of these metaverse projects and stuff like that, where you hear them talk about, all the time, on across all the channels, and then you just kind of like they sleep on these ones that are like a old money or Mallard Ducks. There's like a lot more deeper going on in the Discord. It takes a lot of time commitment.
Yeah, shout out to a couple of people in the chat while we're wrapping up over there. Live streams are always fun. Thanks for doing these. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us, Grimmy. Absolutely. And all the OGs. Curly Knox, thanks for hanging out as well. And Churs is another project too. I've seen this and I've seen it for a while. I don't know when they're minting, but I definitely
say it again. What is
the Churs? The Churs, yeah.
That one.
I like it from like.
Yes. No, they've been around. I've been seeing them for a while now.
They
remind me a little bit of Fud Buddies. Churs. The Churs. They remind me of kind of Fud Buddies as far as the art style goes.
Fud Buddies, like a false idol, is where their heads are.
Yeah. Churs. I don't know, TJ, if you want to pull screen or anything of those, but
we can do that.
Churs is definitely one that I've been seeing. I just don't honestly haven't researched into it yet, to be honest. But I've seen them partnering up with a bunch of people. I don't know if they did Yummi or not. Beast Boy Club they just did.
Oh, Raging Red guys are the Churs. Okay.
Yeah. I've seen this a while back. That's definitely interesting. Some projects are adjusting. Let's go Rocky while we're sitting here. Some projects are adjusting mint prices for current ADA dollar value. Do you think the secondary will hold the value or correct with the market once ADA starts to rise? And we've talked about this on previous streams, but it feels like one ADA equals one ADA in the NFT market to a degree, obviously, depending on how high you start to get up inside of projects. But right now, I don't really look too differently at a 30 ADA mint versus I did back in the day. But I also hold more ADA now because I was able to flip and make my way throughout the project. So somebody new getting into it, for sure, like it's way easier to mint at 30 ADA or not feel bad about that at all, right? Because it's like $15.
I think the secondary will, for the most part, for the big projects, will hold. And I only say that because, people who have their set amount of ADA and their set amount of NFTs, they're either selling or holding right now. So I just feel like we always say 1 ADA is 1 ADA at the end of the day. We don't, because unless you're selling, you're really losing and or winning when it goes back up in a sense. So I think it still is just 1 ADA because even like the clay floors and like all the other even Spacebudz floors, they didn't really change too much when the price of ADA kept going down to a fourth of what it was back in October.
Yeah, I mean, you make the argument too, because I saw people saying this now. Is like they were talking about like Spacebudz when they had dropped yesterday or 2 days, whatever it was, 3,400 ADA. In reality, like that's like what 15, not even.
We'll just say $1,700 if it's like 15%.
Yeah,
floor. Let's just say
$1,700, something like that. Yeah.
Back in October, right? That was like what $2? That was $6,800.
Back in October, that was like 1,000 ADA floor was pretty much that, maybe even less than that.
Exactly.
At that point. So yeah, it's definitely interesting how to think about that. It's just more so, I think, I don't know, people who have been doing this for a while probably view it a little bit different than the people that are just getting in now, because you can throw $1,000 at it right now and grab over 2,000 worth of ADA. So
true. I mean, I was telling you guys before stream, like I just recently purchased ADA for the first time in months. Like all the ADA that I have and I've allocated is from selling other NFTs that I had in here. Because my original amount I started with, I think, was like 300 ADA I started with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also saying the same thing too, is that fiat price of ADA was very different for OG projects, for sure. Like I do remember that, where you definitely had to like think about it. I'm like, damn, that thing's 90 ADA. Like I remember when let's take Equine. When Equine was 250 ADA for that bundle at that time, even then the price was still on a downtrend, but it was still like over $1. At that time, and I was like, it's kind of expensive.
That's like $400. I know.
I remember that time frame. It's like, damn, am I going to spend almost $500 right now on this mint or not? And now, if you said 258, I'd be like, it's not that much.
It's like $120, right?
Definitely a different price at that time, right, compared to then.
I think, to be honest, I feel we've said this a lot, podcast, live stream. I think dollar cost average, in a sense of like what projects mint prices, I think that's fair for them, right? Because at the end of the day, they are a business. They want to make money, because a 40 ADA mint back in the day was about $80. Now a 40 ADA mint's like less than $20. You know what I'm saying? So
but it depends though, TJ. Are they a business? Like, what are they offering? Like, if you can't just come with this bullshit.
Yeah, so if they do like an 80 ADA mint, it's the same thing as a 40
art project.
ADA mint back in the day, as far as how much a dollar cost average is.
Both of y'all were just talking at the same time. I don't even know if you guys heard what the hell you guys were saying. Who's rugging?
Me.
Oh, okay. Like Tom, I thought you guys were both talking.
Like lagging. I'm telling you, like I'll talk and then you won't say anything until like 20 seconds later you respond to me.
Oh, I got it.
I don't know what's going on.
TJ's dipping himself in and out.
Yeah, guys, Windows 11 bullshit.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this in there. I'm dollar cost averaging right now currently in the 2 DeFi coins, if you guys want to know, Yummi and Society, because shout out to Churs real quick. Ape Society, I definitely think Ape Society will fly, and I know they got some announcements in the works this week. So shout out to TJ's doing this share screen. Let me take that off. Churs, I know you're big on Ape Society. I know Chronic and all those guys are big on Ape Society. I think Ape Society is definitely one of those ones that's going to kind of change the game here once they get their those cabins and the staking of the frames and all that stuff goes online. Definitely want to watch their potential. Like you said, they're moving on up. I think they hit number 5 like all time and like overall like top projects, and I think their potential to make their way into that conversation with Clays and all those guys as they continue to build. I know a lot of people are bullish on Ape Society. when custom emojis over there. And then
Is that a thing
know
on
I
YouTube?
skipped. I mean, yeah, we could do that. So yeah, when custom emojis, we could do something like that. We got to set up the bot for all that stuff for you guys, so we can get you guys certain things like that. And then I know I skipped over this a little earlier. Any opinions on Gentlemen's Club? Honestly, I've heard of that, and I don't know what that is at all. To be honest with you, Mark, I have no idea what that is. Maybe I missed out on something. Gentlemen's Club. Did you hear that, Tom?
Say it again. Which one? Gentlemen's Club?
The Gentlemen's Club? Yeah. Did anybody else in chat hear of Gentlemen's Club? I've heard the name. I have no clue what it is. Gentlemen's Club NFT 7.
I forgot about
looks,
that. That'd be the thing now. Or in our Discord,
yeah,
we can
right.
import some of those over, no problem.
Yeah. I see
Nice new
TJ.
ones.
Nobody else can see TJ, but I see TJ. I'm looking at Gentlemen's Club right now.
I've seen Gentlemen's
Is it-
Club. I'm not finding at all anything about NFTs. I'm finding a lot of interesting sites, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I see it
I
right here.
can't share my
Gentlemen's
screen right
Club. It just says Gentleman C_NFT. It looks that dude, those
not the
frames
one I'm on.
remind me a lot. They remind me a lot of Ape Society. Looking at them actually right now. I can share a screen on that. I have no idea what this is.
What?
We had a
It's another
mention
ape
over there
project
from
called
Mark.
Gentlemen's Club.
It's not an ape project. It looks like them though. I just forward you over the link. No idea what this is. They got 4,500 followers though, so they're doing something. I just off my radar right now. It looks like actual like artwork inside of frames.
In the frames kind of style. All right.
Yeah, far away. It reminded me of Ape Society. They got 6 days for the whitelist on this stuff. I don't know.
Is that common?
Maybe you can give it a little bit of background. I have no idea. I've not checked this
Yeah,
project
sure.
out at all.
At all. It's
They're
first time seeing
partnering
it.
up with a bunch of projects though. Definitely interesting.
Ooh, I like that with the beer with the flowers in it, the piercing, the pipe.
There you go.
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Common?
keep an eye on it.
This is a funny comment. When I smoked weed with my bro in my mom's garage, we call it the Gentlemen's Club.
Ape Nation as well.
You just call that playing Xbox.
There you go. Bring your
Yeah, we
controllers
just play
over.
Xbox.
Yeah,
What's Ape
like,
Nation
you
doing?
guys
I've been
play a lot
seeing
of
some
Xbox.
previews. TJ, what's Ape Nation doing? Have you paying attention to those things at all?
Who is
I
it?
mean,
the
they
last time-
were on a, pretty steady decline. It's even like, what's it called? The vials held pretty strong. They didn't have like much of a high floor, but they've
been
also
teasing
been
teasing
so I'm
previews of the
waiting for
mutant
that.
stuff.
Yeah, the mutants that's what I've been waiting for, is the vials to finally have their kind of like reveal, because everyone knew what they were going to be for. They just were like out of your mind, so the floor just dwindled down. I've been waiting for this, news again to kind of get people excited. Have you been? I'm sorry, that was to you, TJ. Though, have you been following up a little bit with them? I know you've been a little busy.
No, I actually haven't. I just checked them now. It's 69.4, and then it jumps to 70. So
What's their
I think
Twitter?
that's a
looking
little
like? I'm
jump
looking
up
at
though than it
Gentlemen's Club.
was. I think it had gone down a little bit below that. Recently, at least like 60, 58 kind of floor.
well, I think
What's
the what is it? The
What's the
mutation.
TJ? I'm not seeing your screen at all.
No,
You're
I know.
doing
I was,
stuff.
I was on the separate
Oh.
one. I had something different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got this
TJ, can't
mutation
see your
nation
screen.
thing, which I can see it now.
No,
What's that?
I
Yeah, I haven't
was
seen
side
that.
looking. I left the Gentlemen's Club. What is? I don't know what this is actually. Oh, it's a Canopy Club member.
Gotcha. Which is like the top 1,000, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think they were airdropped like one of the better juices. I think. Was that? If I remember that correctly. I could be wrong. I don't remember.
I don't know if that maybe that could have been.
Whatever,
I know we're waiting. They've been showing off like previews. There you go, of like the mutation stuff. They've been like, I didn't they showed off one a couple days ago. Curious what that's gonna do though once they do the mutations. Like what comes next after that stuff, and how they go. I know we kind of got a chance to talk with it, J-Rod, right? Got a chance to talk to them. Which I don't know. It's definitely this is a community project though that literally got abandoned, and the community picked this stuff up though, and then they kind of ran with it and have taken it into what it is right now.
Yeah.
So shout out to them for being able to do that, because I mean usually that kills projects sometimes when that happens.
I mean,
Yeah,
at one
so-
point the
Well,
floor
they're still
got up to 180, 200. Was it all the way up to 200?
They were up to like 100 and like they were close to like 160.
I don't think they ever got
something
200.
like that.
They were very close to
160,
200. though.
180 though.
Yeah,
They
they were
were up
close.
there though. Yeah. And to see
Yeah.
that after it was down at 8 and everyone left too. It's not like it got down to 8 because no one understood it, and then they're like, "Oh, here we're actually doing this," and then the floor shot up. It was like the community took over. They redid the whole their plan, what the idea was, what they wanted to go forward with. It was pretty amazing to see.
Yeah.
Go, Brennan. There, I like the positivity. Hell yeah, giddy up.
There you go, Brennan. Yeah, I hope they do, man. Always good to see a community project do that. Is there any upcoming mints or anything that you guys are looking forward to? I know like Old Money today sprung up on me, and I did mint 11 of those campaigns.
That's what I got to go look at right now. They were still minting that, right? They're still like.
I don't know if they were close to selling out, so I don't know if they're sold out or not yet.
Okay, that's what I was planning on looking here. Otherwise,
Mallard order, Yummi.
Summers, Mallard order, obviously.
That Flamingo project I was kind of looking at. The Journey.
The Flamingo project. Yeah, I saw the Flamingo project, and I think they're supposed to go on. They're supposed to on right now, maybe on Twitter Space with NFA. Those guys.
Oh, they actually are. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I think they're doing that right now.
Did you get a chance to mess with Ada Ninjas too, Tommy?
I haven't got a chance to play the game, man. Every time I just got this weekend, I got so busy.
I was having a little issues with it just in the period I was trying to log in. I go back to retry
those AMAs and Prosperia moon landing. I know the Prosperia stuff. We missed out. I missed out on the multi-pass. I know they've been doing a bunch of different things, like different vehicles and stuff like that. And I have no idea what's going on in that project either. Curly Knox, maybe you can give us more. I know the multi-pass has actually sold really well.
Yeah.
On secondary once those came out for Prosperia. There's a few things we gotta like dive back into, and it's so hard to keep up with everything nowadays, man. When you see us talking about topics about stuff, it's because we know what the hell is going on, and we've been able to spend some time in those communities to try to know every single thing about every single project. There's no way we're ever going to be able to keep up.
And to be honest, we've been getting like hit up about by so many. It might sound like brag or anything. We've been contacted by a couple of different projects now, quite a few, and that I've never even heard of before. But I'm like, oh my god, I've never even seen this yet. That I don't think anyone's really talking about. That's coming out soon.
That's the worst one. Is honestly when you're just like, oh, that's cool. Are they new? Like, when did they mint? Oh, well, no, they've been around for a couple, like a year now. They minted like in October. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, wow.
It's like, oh, all right, word. All right.
Spook me, right?
Sounds good, dude. So other than that, and then those AMAs, I've heard of those AMAs. I think, are they the one that has like the podcast and stuff and like a multimedia? They're doing like in real world like utility or some shit like that. There's so many different projects that I know of, but I don't know anything. They actually ran up to like a pretty few hundred ADA floor, like 400, 500, 600, something like that. Yeah, they got like I'm looking at it right now. There you go, podcast. There you go. Shout out to them.
The Beat Boys. I remember. What was this? We've talked about it. Clark Kent talked about them. The Beat Boys.
Yeah.
On the stream, or was it off stream? I don't remember. But he brought it up.
I don't remember. I can't remember if them. There's like the Deadly Sins was another project that recently came out. I don't know anything about, but I saw them doing pretty decent. I don't know, man. Beat Boys. I've heard of that as well, Grimmy. I don't know.
Didn't one of you guys snag one
things.
of those? Beat Boys?
No. I think you're talking Beast Boys.
I did. I got the Beast Boys.
I got a Beast Boy. That's when I keep doing that, dude. You guys ever watch that Beast Boy?
I got it out quick.
The one that was like Transformers, but like Optimus Prime was Gorilla.
Did you this is a project that I have you guys seen the prices for the Cardano Island, what they're trying to charge for their land mint?
No, well, I did see someone put a thread about it though. I didn't get a chance to. I have it.
Dude, they're like insane. It's like I don't know how many. I gotta find I'm trying to find it right now. It's ridiculous. Like you thought cornucopia stuff was bad. It's not. It's on a whole different level.
I just don't think the market is there for those numbers right now. I really don't.
I just don't think we don't even know what the hell it even is.
Yeah.
Like why, first off, that's the first thing is like why are you guys charging that much stuff? And it's like I know it's coming from like IOHK, he's kind of pushing it. I forget what's his name, Josh or whatever, with Virtua. For over there. So let me see if I can find the price for that stuff. Because the price is ridiculous. Is anybody else
like $800 for like a one by one plot? That was a small.
There was like 2,500 ADA at one point for some of them.
Yeah, I remember it's in our Discord. Someone posted a picture. I think it was you. You posted it in there.
I don't. Oh man, where the hell is that? Dude, I do think that the Cardano NFTs from the summit last year are definitely worth a look. Oh over there? I'd be curious to see how much that is. Land rarity table.
I got the prices right here.
You got prices?
Yes, sir.
Dude, how much are these things?
Let's pull it up. Give me a sec. I get the restream.
Yeah, digital life still minting as well. That's a good topic, Tim. What is that?
I'm sorry, I read it wrong. 775 ADA.
2,500 ADA.
It's crazy.
Jeez, man, that is very expensive. My problem with all this stuff is like, what are you gonna do with it? First off, and even if I realize, let's take like the Ada Ninjas, because I really do love Ada Ninjas, and the game looked dope. I haven't even had a chance to play that yet. Like, what the hell am I doing with this thing yet? Where I'm gonna like, am I gonna build a business on this? Am I gonna play in there?
Yeah.
Like, what's the goal there? And is that worth my ADA to be able to even do that? I don't know enough about the project to put that kind of ADA into it.
No.
That's a lot of ADA. You're asking like cornucopia style stuff over there. I don't know how. What's does it say the supply?
Yes.
10,000.
So 9,999 total, but then it's allocated by the 1x1s, 1x2s, 2x2s, and then so on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know if there's liquidity in here for that. I mean, I'm sure they'll pull some people who have the liquidity to get in there because it is from Cardano and like Virtuo's huge. I don't know. I'm out.
Exactly. Floor Kong or Metaverse Plot I've never heard of. 100%. I agree with that.
What is this? The Coupe de Tat. I can't ever say.
I can't see that like holding. I mean, let me backtrack. If someone's actually purchasing this, it might hold the floor just because that's a significant amount of ADA. If you're really just dumping after 700, even 775 ADA, like,
yeah, I can't imagine.
People are gonna at least list for that minimum.
And I know Curly was saying this too here, and I've seen this too. They're partnering up though with not just Cornucopias, but also I think Cardania was another one, and I can't remember if there was somebody else. But they are partnering up with other large metaverses inside of Cardano, so there may be added utility outside of just that.
Yeah.
So that's something to keep an eye on. I haven't dove too deep into that one. I'm still trying to play catch up on Cornucopias because I know they got a bunch of stuff coming on too. And we got a couple mints that we were saying this thing, man. It's hard to sell out right now. You got digital Lowlifes, which are still minting, which we talked about that last week. As far as like how interesting that project is, but selling it out, there's only 5,000 of them, and I believe they were like halfway there, kind of thing.
I'll be honest. I liked mine. Mine was cool, but I wasn't expecting just the head. I thought it was gonna be like a full body thing, like us or something.
You did? I never thought it was gonna be the full body.
You guys thought it was gonna be like a whole like rock and dude.
I didn't. No. I thought it was the PFP, but I just figured it was gonna be the different like traits and stuff like that.
I haven't got a chance to go back and look through. As far as I last seen, though, only the one had been minted of me. It was the regular.
I think I had two minted of me.
You guys both had two, yeah.
I
you have like your regular one, TJ, then you have the one with like the cool blue visor.
I forgot
I
that
noticed for our live stream thumbnail this week, Tommy upgraded himself, but he left TJ as a default.
I didn't know if TJ wanted a visor or
the upgrades.
I
didn't get the upgrades.
Yeah, you weren't there on last night, so I didn't make that.
Oh, I don't care. No, that's fine. The old one's fine.
I didn't know if you wanted that over the eyes or not, so
I don't care.
Yeah, no. As far as I've seen, I just got the one, so I'm gonna go on and add my own.
Well, I want to see what the other three I have of me look like.
I want to see. I want to get the other one as well. I don't know. Is there another second one of me minted? I never. Looked.
Yeah, it's just a regular one though. It's just a normal one.
Oh, is somebody trying to extort me? I want to go check that out now.
And when I saw none of ours for sale, I was scrolling through the ones that were not for sale.
Yeah.
Someone floored me.
Yeah. I don't know either. Yeah, Cardano. There's a bunch of these still. Bonsais for Cardano trees are still minting as well. I know they're contemplating about going to a public mint.
I was gonna say, where they? That's what I'm waiting for. Honestly, that is one I'm. Thank you. That's one I'm actually looking at. But I'm just like, are you guys gonna open this up? Because I'm not gonna go buy a tree to buy one of these. I would like to get one, but just to get I just want a bonsai. I love their projects and stuff, but right now that's just as far as what I can do and like what I have coming up. I just want a bonsai right now.
Yeah, the bonsais are dope. Nothing the trees aren't, but I don't know. I like the bonsais.
Well, I just can't do it all right now. I just like to have
Here's the thing though, is like there's no liquidity here for all these different mints, even the OG ones. Like Schultze's saying, I know we talked about this not too long ago. I know if you're just catching up right now, we just did talk about Beyond Citizens, but yeah, it's an OG project to take like CardanoTrees or even the digital Lowlifes or any of that stuff. there's just not liquidity, I don't think, here for that. And even with the big whales, they are making up probably the majority of that stuff, because the new people coming in, you know, they don't see, if you don't see something selling out, you're going to be a lot more hesitant to probably jump into it, unless you want to be there for the long term. So, and even though Beyond Citizens, I think it's a great project, and I want to be there. I have a few myself waiting to be revealed. I don't know that we have the market right now for some of those all mints to happen. I don't know if they're all going to sell out.
Yeah.
And some may have to make the adjustment. We have not gone over this in a while. I haven't checked in to see what they've been doing to artifact moon plots.
I sold mine back in the day.
I ended up selling mine for a few hundred ADA back in the day, just because I figured it would be a bit before things really got going with them.
And yeah, exactly. Nothing against even any metaverse project that I've been into, but I've honestly I've flipped most of them just because, you know, long term, I think all of them have a ways out before we even see anything to get in there, to be honest.
Right.
I looked at it as a profit thing for me.
Yeah, shout out to Count Racula. I like that, Clay, the third eye over there. Curly, appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. I think we're getting ready to wrap this up here soon, too. We appreciate everybody hanging out, and especially all the OGs and people inside of our Discord. If you guys have not yet, and you guys are still sitting here and have not clicked the like button on this video, and you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to go ahead and give this video a like. It helps the channel grow. It helps get our content out more and allows us to make more stuff for you guys. So appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. If we have a couple last minute questions, I think maybe we'll take that, and we'll get going out of here by 11:30. I know Curly missed out on the OG, did he?
I think he did, yeah.
Dang.
We have we have role ideas. We're gonna do maybe some role readjusting too.
Yes. Yes, we're definitely going to do some stuff. And appreciate everybody hanging out in there. One OG, we're going to work. Maybe we'll do some A1, some Stay 1. We're going to do some stuff to reward the people who are active inside a community that may have missed out on that 35 OG, or like TJ was just saying. Rez, appreciate you hanging out, and thank you for jumping into the Discord. We'll have to chat with you. Always love another fellow Yummi enthusiast, and appreciate that profile. So dope.
Appreciate that, Eddie.
Yep, Crypto Z, aka Trip King. I really love your name, man. Appreciate you liking the video. Glad TJ was able to hang for sure. Vote Grimmy for OG. Grimmy, dude, I love the meme you got. You know what we didn't get tonight, Grimmy, was Naked HD. They did not come grab us. I think I banned all their accounts last week.
Well, trying to keep saying it's me, so it's because I'm here today.
Yep. Oh man,
I was actually watching another stream that started popping up.
Yep. Thanks, Mark, as well. Thanks for coming out and hanging out as well. We appreciate everybody. I don't know, PJ, maybe we go pop over to either NFA or pop over to Aaron's stream, maybe. Go say hi to them.
I might stop by for a little bit.
I know. We'll let the guys do their thing. Masa, appreciate it. Thanks for everybody hanging out tonight, too. We'll be back on the podcast this Friday, dropping, I think it's just going to be the three of us before we start booking up some more guests and things like that, just getting back into the flow. If there's any stuff that you guys want us to chat about, any other projects, come, drop into the Discord, say hi. We'll do our best to kind of cover some stuff, but I think we're going to kind of shut this thing down tonight as we get out of here. Link that stream in the Discord. Yeah, we'll go ahead and black CNFT. Is that a typo?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I meant Blake.
That was when I sent you guys that today. What's his name? Trixson in the Discord. He's just like, calm down, honkies.
Oh, yeah, it was funny.
Stop. It's like, stop. I don't know if you can say that these days. All right, guys. Mfers just partnered up with who? I don't know. Go let us know in the Discord. Mfers has been sitting on like a really dope floor. Actually, they're like 42 or something like that.
I know. I'm surprised. I'm impressed.
Yep. Peek out. I know it says peace out, but the way that I'm reading that right now is throwing me off. All right, guys. I think we dial this thing back.
Let's do it.
DJ, Tom, you guys ready? I think we're going to head out.
All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Take it easy, everybody. Have a good night. We'll catch you on Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, episode 37. Have a good night.